Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about the full moon in Taurus and how it's affecting everybody, and the lessons and the advice that we could actually use for each zodiac sign or placement in your chart when it comes to emotional mastery, what it is that we need to know about our stability and self-worth, specifically since we're dealing with the full moon in Taurus during this time. All right. Shout out to everybody who's brand new. This channel is not primarily tarot. I do use tarot as a form of healing, a form of activation for myself and for others. But I also talk about my own emotional experiences, healing through emotional awareness through our chakras as well. Okay, so if you are returning, welcome back. Shout out to you. And if you're brand new, welcome to the channel. Okay, Saka fat chérie doudou. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. I'm grateful. I'm super grateful. All right, so let's get straight into it, because when I do these videos, they tend to be 2 hours long, and I don't want it to be that long, and I want everybody to get what they need, including myself, okay? Because these have definitely been super helpful for me in my journey when it comes to releasing toxic habits, people, places, and things, and mindsets, and all of that good stuff, all right? So let's get straight into it. Oh, and I've updated Ego. Okay, I updated her. She got more curls because, you know, we doing the froze, or we do natural hairs over here. Okay, she got some eyebrows. Her eyes are a little bit bigger instead of looking like she was about to get hit like a deer in headlights. Okay. So this is what I use to break after Aries, Taurus, after each zodiac sign, so I could know how to edit this better, or at least not edit it, but put like timestamps for everybody. So shout out to y'all. Say what's up to Ego. What's up? All right, so let's get started. Create the full moon in Taurus, right? I put creative focus on themes of security, value, and finances, bringing both intense emotions and opportunities for growth, sensuality, personal values, and self-worth. Increase emotions, focus on finances, and desire for stability. You might want to avoid rushing actions, being impulsive, okay? The energy of Taurus is very grounding to me. Even before coming towards this full moon, I just felt like, okay, I need to get things in place. I need to have some type of structure, but also my value. Do I feel valuable? Do I feel valued enough in my work? Do I feel valued with my own vision, my own image of myself, and what it is that I'm creating? What is the definition of value to me? What is my self-worth level, right? Working through emotions with past hurts, releasing that, because me not knowing my self-worth back then really affected what I was creating in my reality. So now moving forward, it's like, okay, now I know what that looks like. And it's a continuous journey. It's going to keep evolving. And that's the beauty about us being a soul, having a human experience. It's not going to be stagnant. You never want to be stagnant, because you're always growing. You're always evolving. There's always an opportunity to expand. All right. So real quick, let's start with Aries. Aries, you have confirmation. Okay, I didn't even say anything yet, but thank you very much. I guess what I just said. Okay, anyway, clarity around relationships may see where there's imbalances that may exist with a partner or close business relationship. Okay, a close business relationship. You might want to pay attention to that. There might be an imbalance with a partner or a close business relationship. And this could be any Aries placement, the energy of Aries, okay? That's in alignment with that. It's time to release dependency and control issues. So if anyone is dependent on you, or is trying to control your life, or if you're dependent on anything or anyone, and you feel like you're trying to maintain control, it's time to release that, because there's a need for you to look at your self-value here, okay? Your self-worth and your value here. When it comes to your stability. So perfectly for you, you got the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles to me is a card of financial stability, someone who's who knows their value, someone who has everything that they need, their finances, everything is in a row. This is someone who knows how to plant seeds. This is an investor. You know where to put your seeds, you know where to invest. At least you could find the resources. You're very well resourced, okay? This is not
It's 14 hours.
This is not someone who takes risk. This is someone who knows when there's time for a change, right? I'm channeling that 1400 hours. The 1 in 4 is 5. Knowing someone who knows when it's time for a change, someone who knows how to plant healthier seeds for longevity, okay? And this is the Taurus energy. So the Taurus energy is affecting Aries very much so, head on right now, literally head on right now. Okay, and this is also the third eye card, and I love that the Queen of Swords, third eye card, is clarifying this King of Pentacles. So for you, Aries, it is a matter of knowing, being more stable, paying attention to your stability, your finances, where you're investing your energy, not just financially though. I feel like just the people that you're around, the energy that you're around, the people that you're dating, how that's affecting you, your home, your family, how that's affecting you, or even how you're affecting others, right? There's a sense of also like, am I dependent on someone for anything? Like I had to ask myself that question the other day, even though I have released, working through being afraid to ask for support, but there is just a fine line to constantly always asking, to just actually starting to find ways to at least set the intention to create some type of stability for yourself, right? The Queen of Swords is someone who's well versed, she's well experienced, she's been through a lot, okay? She trusts her intuition now because of everything that she's been through. She's very wise, very sharp, very keen. She's also someone who takes no crap from anybody. She sets boundaries. She'll allow you to come and express yourself as long as you're expressing your truth, hence that sword. Swords represents speaking, swords represents clarity, seeing things truthfully. Swords also are thoughts, right? All of that stuff. And this is you really seeing exactly what you need to do to create some type of financial stability for yourself when it comes to your self-worth. Right now, you're really focused on your money. You're focused on your financial stability, okay? And what I put down here for you guys, you're learning to lead your life with grounded wisdom, right? Not just fiery, ambitious energy, because Aries, you're a fire sign. I know you could probably just be impulsive in the way that you're doing things with your finances. Stability now comes from structure for you, discernment, and seeing through any type of illusion. That's that Queen of Swords energy, setting boundaries and cutting any type of like illusion from anything. Like, no, you're not investing in get rich quick schemes, or you're not thinking about how can I make some money today, next week, next month. It's more like, how can I create the opportunity to really have financial stability and security, you know, for the next 5, 10, 20, 30 years, for the rest of my life type of energy. Your advice here is to trust your insight, okay? Use your mind, Queen of Swords energy, your wisdom, things that you've learned from the past, your past experiences, right? And even any type of intuitive hits that you're getting right now to plan your material world, right? So don't rush to prove your worth to anybody. Don't rush to prove your worth in relationships. Don't rush to prove your worth, prove your worth in business opportunities with anybody. Really pay attention to you investing your finances and your energy and your thought, like the energy of where you put your focus into yourself and into what you're creating. Okay, you want to start to embody that worth. You don't necessarily need to prove or perform for anybody. Okay, this is third eye healing, which is reminding you that your vision determines your value, not external validation, not your family, not your friend, not your lover, not your children, not your clients, not your bank account. Your vision determines your value. Your ability to stay focused on that vision determines your value as well. So that is your advice during this time, Aries. And I want to keep it very short and clear. So you write down what you need to write down, you know what you need to do, and you get to focus on that. So pay attention also to anywhere you want to plant seeds. I'm talking about relationships also, friendships, partnerships, new jobs, new business. When you're collaborating with others, make sure that you're trusting your intuition, you're seeing clearly, you're setting boundaries against any type of illusion. You want long-term, make sure the conversation and also the actions are going towards long-term. You want it to be equal give and take, make sure that's what's going on. You're seeing it. They're not just talking a good talk. Okay. It don't just sound good. Okay. It is good. All right. That kind of energy. So Aries, that is your message for this full moon in Taurus. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know how that resonates with you. And if you have any other placements in your chart, I highly suggest that you either move forward. I'm going to put the timestamps below just to see exactly what it is, what other message that you could kind of like integrate with what you just got. Okay. Also, I do have the free audio, heart healing audio down in the description box, as well as the emotional healing and magnetic attraction ebook. It's a dope ebook. Grab it for yourself. It's a great way to donate to the channel so I can continue to show up for y'all, for me, for us. Hey, up for y'all, for me, for us. Hey, I think I was a rapper in past life. No lie. Dead ass. Dead ass? Dead ass. Like, for real. I really think so. But anyway, yeah, great way to, have some type of energetic, what's the term I'm looking for? A great way to give back to the channel and for you to get something as well. Okay, energetic exchange. All right, so thank you for listening. I'll see y'all in the next video. All right, or further down the line in the other placements in your chart. Go there now. All right. Ego, this is a break. This is a break. Okay, Taurus. Not this is a break song. That's significant. This is a break. Ooh, you're either breaking up with someone, Taurus, or there's a break in something that you're doing. Maybe a pause. I don't know. That's significant. Somebody's ego. I mean, I'm gonna do this for all the signs, but for me to have that whole song, this is a break, like, that's significant for you. All right, but like I was saying earlier, and I do hope you listen to at least the beginning of it because it's a message overall for everyone. But we're talking about how this full moon in Taurus is affecting everybody with their self-worth and their stability. Okay, emotionally, what we can heal. The focus of this channel is to always work through our emotions for emotional mastery, emotional intelligence. I do that with tarot, chakra healing, and all of that. Okay, so for your message, we have personal. This is affecting your personal sun, obviously, because this is your full moon. It's in your full moon. It's in your sign, Identity versus, what did I put? Fully lit. I'm not sure. I hate when I do that. This is the nursing brain. Like, I do like small little words and thinking that I remember what I wrote. I sure did not. That's like the I don't know. Look, but anyway, this is dealing with your identity. Okay, your identity is being fully expressed right now. Is being lit right now. Like the sun is shining on your identity right now, right? So even when me starting saying this is a break, maybe you're shifting from how you used to be, how you used to operate, and there's a pause, right? You're shifting from maybe releasing an old aspect of you and now stepping into a more authentic expression of yourself, and you haven't yet settled in that yet. So there's kind of like a pause, a break in what you're going through. You might feel emotionally heightened, right? Noticing what no longer aligns with your self-worth, appearance, or personal goals. So you might be changing your hair, changing your clothes, changing the way your home looks, changing what you're investing in, changing the person that I don't know what you're doing. Okay, but you're just seeing who you are, how is it affecting everything around you, your personal goals and all of that isn't in alignment with your goals, right? And I feel like it's evolving. You're evolving into that. Focus on grounding rituals, self-care, and protecting your energy. So protect your energy from people that does not serve where you're going, what it is that you're doing, if they're not supporting or anything like that. No love lost. It's just that you want to be within the vicinity of those that are supporting you in what it is that you're doing. Okay. Self-care, grounding rituals, do your root chakra meditations, do your root chakra hertz frequencies, eat your red foods, grounding foods, okay? Yeah, okay. So for you, I have the Queen of Wands, okay? And the Queen of Wands is someone who's very attractive, very beautiful. I feel like even with that message, you are stepping more fully into your expression, into yourself. You're starting to be a lot more confident. You're starting to be a lot more grounded into who you are as well. So maybe you need to do more grounding rituals to tether you to that energy, right? Because it's kind of like new for you. And no lie, I'm not gonna front. I'm gonna be transparent since I have Taurus in my sign. I'm a Taurus rising. It's like sometimes I have this up and down. One minute I have full energy to do something. The next minute I start second guessing or doubting myself. And I feel like I've been going through that for like the past 20 years of my life. And it's so funny because I could be shy, I could stay inside, I can isolate to heal, to rise, and then I could go out and connect with people. And I swear, you could put me on stage, and behind the stage before I go out, I might be so shy. My heart might be pounding, and I'm like, "Ugh, what am I gonna say?" Lost everything I was gonna say. In the minute I get on stage, like I'm a whole different person. Like I'm having fun, I'm connecting, I'm speaking, I'm doing what I need to do. So I feel like there is some type of like, what do they call that? It's not though. I see the word right there. Something about impersonator. Like you feel like you're not who you really are, but you are. You just haven't been your authentic self in a long time. So that means you've been around other people, or you haven't evolved or been challenged enough to step into this full expression of yourself. You could have been around other people that just didn't want to see your shine, so they kind of like kept you low, right? So now with this full moon in Taurus, it's teaching you more about, how your stability and your self-worth, they go hand in hand. So if you don't feel worthy, then your finances are going to be messed up, right? And that's worthy with relationships, worthy with making a certain amount of money, or to get. I can't. I'm learning to, first of all, stop using can't, but stop using the term earn. I feel like we're moving away from that now, because it like, would you say someone who posted a video on TikTok, on YouTube, and they reach 1 million views in 2 weeks, like, did they earn that? I don't think so. I think I rather use the term align. So you're starting to be more aligned with what it is that your energetic, authentic signature is meant to express. And that's why things will come so easy for you, because now you become very magnetically attractive to your energy, okay, to that inner energy. Okay, you're very magnetic, you're very magical with that cat energy. You might have a cat, but I feel like you are also protected, you're guided. I don't know, I almost wanted to say segment energy is also protecting you, and I was gonna say you could be connected to the sun god Ra, Egyptian ties and all of that, but that's a whole nother type of conversation. Right now we're just talking about your stability and your self-worth, right? And you in it, you in your bag, honey boo boo child. Okay, you one done shitty wap ooh la, ooh la. Okay, you're there, you're right there. That's what ooh la mean, not ooh la la, ooh la, like you're there. Okay. um yeah, you could definitely like sunflowers. I know I love sunflowers. Okay. You could have fire placements in your chart. Not necessarily. I'm sorry, this is Taurus. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you could, but I just feel like you're shining. I feel like you're shining right now. And and it's almost like your energy precedes you. Okay. And what's clarifying it is the Three of Wands. Again, yellow, solar plexus energy, sun, God, Ra, sun energy. This is your will, your courage. This is you believing in yourself. This is your masculine energy. So it's almost like you're a woman, you're a feminine energy, you're being creative and nurturing, but you being gowned with yellow, this is like your masculine energy moving forward to create things, to protect you, to do the things that you're meant to do, to put the effort towards where you're meant to. So this is a nice balance, beautiful balancing energy. I love it. I love it. Yeah, you see how her crown is orange, right? The sacral chakra right before, and then the solar plexus. So her emotions is balanced, right? I almost heard I got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. But you also, like, your emotions are well balanced here. You see how she's also in the water? But I was saying that because you have emotional intelligence. The orange represents the sacral chakra, that's feminine energy, sensual energy, creative energy, and it's on her head. So that's kind of like emotional intelligence. This is you trusting that something brand new is coming in for you, believing in yourself, right? Your self-worth is a lot about believing in yourself right now. Your lesson, you're remembering that confidence creates stability, right? You're remembering that. Maybe you've done something in the past, and I could relate to that, where when I had my fitness business online, we had over 100K on Facebook. When I lost a lot of weight, I went from 205 pounds to 143 pounds, and I kind of like we documented the journey. At the time I was with someone and we did it together, and the page was just growing because we're inspiring others, but it was because of the confidence that we had in what we were doing, and we were actually, losing weight, being fit, and just sharing the knowledge. So I think you see how your confidence and what it is that you're creating and stepping into that new energy also is also what creates some type of stability for yourself. Okay. You don't need to wait for validation. Your passion is the magnet for abundance. I love that. Your passion is the magnet for abundance. So it's like you don't have to wait to see likes, views, money, this person to come into your life or anything like that. Your passion for what it is that you want in your life, you constantly just radiating it, that is going to attract stability for you. Okay, and I thank you. I take that message for myself. The more I'm passionate about what I'm doing, the more that creates stability for me. Okay, your advice: step boldly into visibility. You're shining, shine on. Okay, I'm seeing, just not let your soul glow. Bruce Leroy. I'm seeing Bruce Lee. Who's the master? I'm the master. And he starts glowing gold. You glowing gold, Taurus. You glowing gold, honey. Okay. A lot of ancient Kemetic, not Egypt. Okay. Egypt took a lot from Kemet. Ancient Kemetic ties here. Royal bloodline, royalty, that inner line. When you feel that glow. That glow is shining, okay? It's in your DNA. Ooh, that's the money tree. Okay, there's a lot going on. I got royalty, got loyalty inside my DNA. Ooh, you might want to go listen to that, Taurus. And also, fast forward to any other placements in your chart. Okay, I didn't finish your advice. Step boldly into visibility. The solar plexus asks you to shine unapologetically. Expansion comes when you trust your radiance and stop dimming it to stay safe. Right? That's pretty clear. When you trust your radiance and stop dimming it. Something about trust, yeah, self-worth. I'm telling you, like, no, just know that everybody sees your worth but you, Taurus. So get with the program, honey. All right, you might want to do some sacral chakra and solar plexus rituals. You might want to do a detox, work out, go to the gym, do some yoga, do some movement, do some dance, do some sexy dancing, okay? Put on your thong, okay, girl? I'm just saying. And if you a guy, just like go at it, look good and do what you got to do. You can dance too, you know? Work out, go to the gym, feel good about yourself. Whatever you do that helps you to make you feel good about yourself, to help you be more confident, where your inner light is just going to shine naturally, okay? That was your message, Taurus. Check out the description box for anything that I'm offering, like the healing audio. It's a free audio. It's like 6-7 minutes. It's super dope. It's heart healing audio. Go ahead and grab that for yourself. Join the email list. And also I have the emotional magnetic magnetic protection ebook. It's a great way to donate to the channel, and you get something, I get something in return, and I was super duper truly appreciate it. Super affordable, but it's very valuable. It has a lot of great information in there. Cop yours, okay? I'm gonna put it in the comment section and in the description box below. You can't miss it, honey. Just like you, they can't miss you, okay? Ow! Now let me stop. All right, thank you, Taurus. Gemini. I feel like you're being like pushed by your ancestors. It's like Gemini, go Gemini, go Gemini, go Gemini, go Gemini. I feel like they're rooting you forward. So also this is about the energy of expression, of creative, of communication. Okay, so anyone that resonates with that energy, if you're here, it's not just about the Gemini placement in your chart, but it's also about your ability to communicate when it comes to the full moon in Taurus, which is dealing with our stability and our self-worth. Okay, so let's read what I got for you, Gemini. Daily routines in health and work may reach a climax in a work project, or feel the need to release unhealthy habits. Time to stabilize your routine and honor your body. The same advice I gave to Taurus, I'm gonna give you. You might wanna go to the gym, you might wanna start working out. This is gonna help you feel better in yourself. When you feel better, I was gonna say when you feel better, you do better, but you're also gonna just radiate and magnetize and attract better to yourself, okay? Daily routines and whatever it is that you're doing. If you're working on something and you feel like, you know, you're hitting a climax, like you're almost done with it, or you've created everything that you need to create and now you're just putting on the final touches. If not, this is a good time for you to do that. Use that energy right now to continue to express and communicate and, you know, say or do whatever it is that you need to do. Saying say or do, it reminds me of Your Day Balance Game. Great team, great business. Go check them out if you're interested. They help with people to release codependency issues and a whole bunch of other things. things. They're just phenomenal at what they do. I was a part of them, and I still am. They're family. Of course, I'm not actively in the program. I just did the first part of the program, but I'm grateful that I met them, and because they're like an extended family to me. I love them so much. They're so supportive, and they really help with that. And the reason why I brought up Seidu, why I brought them up, is they have a app, right? A balance chart app where they tie together your emotions, how you're dealing with work, your fitness, everything, right? And there's a part of the app that's called Seidu, and it's like whatever you say, you want to do it. So there's something about building self-trust, okay? Whatever you say, you want to do it, Gemini. There's something about building self-trust. There's something about what you're communicating to yourself about what it is that you want to do, about, what it is that you want to do. You get to stick to it. All right. And I pulled for you a 3 of Wands, and 3 of Wands is a lot about brand new opportunities, about having the foresight of what you can expect to come into the future. Some of you could be moving, you just moved, or you're about to move. Okay. Maybe, I don't know how far. Everybody's different. Maybe across land, maybe to another country, another city, another state, another neighborhood. I'm not sure. But the 3 of Wands is also giving me Aries energy. So you might want to go listen to the Aries reading. There might be something in there for you, because this is also dealing with the third eye. So I feel like you're trusting your vision, and it's almost like I'm getting heart and brain coherence, mind and body coherence needs to be in alignment, or gets to be in alignment when it comes to creating that stability that you want for yourself. Okay. And what's clarifying it is the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups deals with the root chakra. So you may want to work on your root chakra. You may want to do root chakra hertz frequencies, eat more grounding foods, drink more grounding teas and herbs, maybe even do a detox so you could start fresh, because this is about planting new seeds. Ace of Cups is like brand new opportunities, things that you love, like new love, new inspiration, a new job. Even if it's not Pentacles, Cups is like something that you truly really love and enjoy. Okay, I do feel like, I don't know, there might be some love for some people that's coming in, but there's something about your stability and your worth that may affect this new love. So it's almost like work on yourself before, because you're attracting this. It's coming in. It's coming in. If you're not interested in new love, that's fine. It's not gonna be for everybody. This is for those that it is that you are attracted to. Okay, if you are attracted to like a new partnership, you want a new love, you want a new person in your life, you want long term, you can expect that. You know that it's coming. You feel, it's almost like you feel like it's coming. It's passionate, and it's something that you wanted. It's almost like a gift from source. Okay, you're being gifted to this person. This person is being gifted to you as well. And you just get to focus. Don't focus on that. Focus on your self-worth. Focus on anything that affected your self-worth, past hurts, past habits, or anything like that. Focus on your stability, or even just feeling worthy of having a stable union with someone. Maybe you've been in and out of relationships like I have, girl. We ain't the same boat. All right. In and out, gone. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. And now maybe you're healing from unworthiness of like having a grounded relationship, and it's coming in. So now you want to continue to work through that. Okay. What I have here for you, the lesson that you're learning that emotional security fuels your next expansion, which is interesting too. I know that it's important for you to be emotionally grounded and stable within yourself and not need any type of validation outside of yourself. But don't lie. When you have a partner and they're pouring into you, you're going to skyrocket even faster to your next mission, to your next goals, to your next stop, to the next thing that you want to create or experience. It's just like where there's two minds, there he is, right? Like for those that like to call God he, I think God is mother and father. But there's something about how when you're with someone else, one other person, it doesn't have to be 1,000 people, just the energy, especially if you're in the right mind, you're working together, you're aligned, man, the energy, like the infinite potentials of where you guys can go, that's definitely there when they say that. And you're learning that that is important to you. Not just any person, but someone who's aligned to be with you. That's important to you because you also know how that affects, and it could be good or bad. It affects you in a great way, when you're in a really good aligned relationship with someone, but you also see, or you've experienced and learned how it also can affect your money, your self-worth, your everything when you're not aligned with someone. Okay, the root and heart, interesting, are linked here. Your worth grows when you believe you belong where love lives. Ooh, that's sweet. I like that. Your worth grows when you believe you belong where love lives. You belong where love lives. You belong, and let love starts from here, so that your worth can grow from there. Plant the seed of that love from here, so that you can experience that outside of you. Okay, there's something about your self-worth and knowing that you are worthy of love. Okay. Your advice: ground your ideas in self-love. Before chasing new horizons, people, places, or things, anchor your nervous system and let love fill your foundation. Okay, safety within allows successful expansion outward. Pretty much exactly what I just said. Okay, start to feel safe within yourself. I love that, because the first 3 cards, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, you might want to go watch. I actually printed out a picture of myself back in Haiti when I was younger. When I was in Sabine, and I used this to kind of do like my inner child healing, looking at myself when I was younger and stuff like that. So I think that might be something that you might benefit from, you might want to do. And I feel like the first quarter, the first 3 signs, the first 3 energies, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, is kind of like grounding your self-image by looking within first. Okay, filling up your fuel station. The other day I did a video, you're the plug. You might want to watch that video. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch that video. You are the plug. Okay, it's something about that, pouring into yourself, your self-worth, stability, and everything. It starts from you. Everything is here for you, but you just get and you just get to keep reminding yourself that, and knowing that you are worthy of love. You are worthy of, what did it say? Where love lives, you are worthy of that. You get to believe you belong where love lives. I love that. Anyway, all right, moving on. Thank you, Gemini. Make sure you go and watch those other 3 placements, or any other signs that is called to you or that is in your chart. It's going to help. Trust me. I'm telling you. Every single sign in your chart, look it up, listen to it, and jot down 1 sentence or something that stands out, and then kind of like put a plan for yourself and see like how that could look for you in the next 2 weeks, or 2 months, 3 months, whatever works for you, because some things might be cleared and some other things might need a little bit more time. Be patient with yourself. This is a journey, boo. This is a journey. Let it be fun. All right. Yeah, and that's it. Go ahead and check out the description box below. I do have the heart healing audio there. And I do have some other goodies there that you could go ahead and purchase, support the channel. It's a great way to give to the channel and to get something back for yourself in return, okay? All right, we're moving on to Cancer. Cancer. Oh, my nails shining, Cancer. Okay, there's a Cancer out here that just got their nails done. Your nails is shining. Someone is taking care of their physical appearance, that's for sure. Okay? Someone is definitely looking good out here. Okay? All right, so for you guys, I have Cancer, creativity, romance, and joy. A creative project or love affair could peak, revealing what no longer serves your heart. It's a good time to commit to passions that boost your self-worth. So everything that you're doing, the things that you're passionate about, make sure that it's boosting your self-worth. The things that you're investing your time in, your energy in, make sure that it's adding on to your self-worth. Now, self-worth is going to come from you feeling that from within, right? So you could attract healthier, but there is a thing about, if you're going to attract what you are, they're also going to add more of what you are into you, right? It's only fair. It's only right. It's universal law. Can't hide from it. Can't change it. Can't break it. Can't bend. It is what it is. It's and that's a great law. All right. So you guys got the 8 of Wands. In the 8 of Wands, this is fast movement. This is something coming in super quickly. This is whatever you've been sowing, whatever you've been putting your energy into is coming back to you. As you sow is as you reap. 8 infinity sign. You could like the infinity sign. You are an infinite being. I feel like your energy, as long as you keep honoring it and you keep pouring, like not pouring, like pouring into yourself, you keep fueling yourself, nurturing yourself, like nurturing your self-care, your stability will always be there. It's like your energy is going to create that stability for yourself. And this is why they're saying that keep making sure that you're pouring your energy into things that boost your self-worth, because it's already something that you feel from within anyway, right? So don't allow anybody play in your face. Don't allow any people, places, or things to dim you, to dim your light, to make you feel less than. And if you feel that, just check yourself. It's not necessarily other people, because usually I realize like a lot of guys that try to play me and try to make me feel like I had nothing to offer, or they didn't want to be with me in the past. I've realized that today, because a lot of them will come back and try to like send me a message, or, send me like a little emoji or something like that. I realized, oh, okay, so that was gaslighting, right? Y'all was gaslighting me all along. I was a catch. I was this, I was that. And even back then, I was like, dang, you gonna miss an opportunity with me? Not being egotistical, just knowing what I had to bring, who I was, right? And when you see that, it's like, oh man, like that was some serious gaslighting. So all of that, feeling less than, feeling unworthy, feeling like I'm not good enough for anything, that was just all a lie, right? And that's why I talk about a lot of these things on my channel. So again, this is not just a tarot channel, as you can see, but I do it every 2 weeks. So don't be alarmed when you see them coming every 2 weeks, because I tie it together with emotional mastery and healing that we get to do, utilizing the chakra deck also. So everything is is still aligned. So yeah, but anyway, Eight of Wands, it's like something is growing though. You see how there's like little leaves growing on the wands? It's like something that some type of seed that you planted is growing. Okay, and then you got the Hermit, solar plexus energy is what you get to work on as well. Your belief, your courage, your will. This is masculine energy, very similar to Taurus energy. You might want to go watch Taurus energy. The Hermit is someone who likes to go within, someone who is very self-reflective, learning lessons, or just, learning more about their dark shadows and their dark ways, right? So that they could either come out and share that, or learn so they could experience something better. I don't know if her dress is red or orange. It looks red to me, but I know the deck is going to tell me it's orange. Because usually whatever the card is, the color, the chakra beneath it is what it would represent. But anyway, these two together, I just feel like you won't be in the dark anymore. You won't be in the dark anymore. I don't know what this is specifically. It could be anything that you're passionate about, person, place, or thing, work, creativity, self-care, self-worth, all of that I feel like is coming back towards you. Yeah, and even that little snippet I just told you about my past experience, that's all, everything resonates. It's no coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences that I would even say that. I didn't say that in any of the other signs. So there's something about, if you ever felt like you weren't worthy, I feel like all of that energy is coming back to you. Like your energy is coming back to you. Okay. And it's not like you needed other people's validation. Let me read that again. I feel like it's a good time to commit to passions that we should know. A creative project or love affair could peak, revealing what no longer serves your heart. Yeah, and I think that's you not believing that you're worthy of love, not believing that you're worthy of stability or anything like that, especially dealing with this full moon Taurus. Like your value is increasing because you're seeing your energy is returning back to you. It's like whatever you invest in, you see it's coming back to you. Okay. What I put here, your lesson, stability for you means pacing yourself. The rush of change with the Eight of Wands energy, right? Because this is definitely fast rushing energy coming in, like impulsive energy, or just things that are changing quickly. It's kind of like you've been kind of broke for a couple of years. Now you're about to go from like getting a couple of $100 here and there to like 6 figures. Okay. 5 figures. All right. I feel like whatever you planted, whatever seed you planted, I feel like it's coming back to you quickly. All right. It might throw you off a little bit, but just stay grounded in knowing that you're worthy of this. This is, just think of it like let's say if you've been constantly in, let's use the example that I said, constantly in and out of relationships, things are not working out, people made you feel less than blah blah blah. Now you're gonna have a stable long-term relationship with somebody that's not gonna play about you. Okay, someone that's like, yo, we're doing this, I love you, I'm like, you're mine. Okay, not mine possessive, but more like, I can't believe like people missed out on you, like you're a gem. So let me grab this gem and keep it forever, okay? Let me make some baby gems with this gem. Not baby gems. Anyway, yeah, like and now you, instead of you being like, oh, is this gonna work? Like, no, you don't have to be in that energy anymore, because your energies, this is almost saying like, people that were meant to oversee you, people that oversaw you, like didn't look your way or chose other people over you, whatever, right? That was meant to happen. You're shining bright enough now, especially with that Taurus energy. You're shining now where people might see like, damn, I missed an opportunity. And this new thing that's coming in is like, yes, you did. And don't even think about trying to come back. Don't turn the block, okay? Yeah, and you're just seeing like all of those dark emotions that you were going through, that you had to like go within and heal. It wasn't even yours, because you got a whole light within the darkness. You are the light within the darkness. Okay, you the plug. I keep talking about this plug video. Go watch the You the Plug, You're the Plug video somewhere out there that I posted. All right. Your solar plexus is finding calm confidence in your own timing. That's another thing you're also realizing. Like, you don't have to rush into doing anything with anybody. You don't have to perform. You don't have, like, this is your own timing. This is your life. You're the main character. Okay, you could take your time and fully enjoy every moment, every second, every tenth of a second of everything that brings you joy. You don't need to, you could stretch this out as long as you need to and enjoy it. Okay, and that's another thing I'm seeing with finances. Loan money, baby. Okay, loan money. Okay, don't burn out chasing progress. That's the advice. Don't burn out chasing progress. And that's a from Taurus to Virgo, maybe to Scorpio, and maybe even some Sagittarius. Well, all of them. All of them. I think maybe 2 or 3 signs. I'm like, it's not really in my chart, or at least I still get to pay attention to it, because also what I've learned is, even if something is not in your chart, that's something that you may be lacking, and it may be something that you want to integrate somehow. Okay. All right. I'm just saying. Low something for you, for everybody. You wish I could say that for everybody, but it's coming out. You getting like, yeah, you got hermit energy, of course. You got deep knowledge. You have deep knowledge too. There's something about your energy, Cancer. And Cancer is the deep waters, is the moon energy. The moon is hidden secrets. Okay, it's giving me high priestess energy. It's giving me, you know, some things. Okay, you are a star. Look at all the stars around her. I don't want to be on here for too long, but yes, look, I'm hyping you up, Cancer. Okay. Don't burn out chasing progress. Pull back to realign with your purpose. Power isn't speed. It's in steady inner direction. I want to also say inner reflection. Okay. Power is not in speed. It's in steady direction. Steady inner reflection. Steady inner direction and steady inner reflection. There's something I wanted to say about that first statement. Don't burn out chasing progress. This could be in work. This could be in a relationship as well. Okay, don't try to like force a connection. It's already here, or it's already coming for you. Just enjoy the slowness of it. I feel like we've all moved so impulsively in relationships, and just as fast as it started is as fast as it ends, and I'm sure you're done with that. So learn something new, try something new. Take your time. It's kind of like engaging in some coitus with your partner, and instead of it being finished in like 15 minutes, like it's lasting for like 3-4 hours. And not just that, just even stopping to talk and to hug and to whatever, and getting back in the bed. Maybe you gotta use the bathroom and come back, and like the long time, like it's like being up all night having great conversation. Just it's nice. Okay. All right. I digress. Anyway, don't burn out. Okay. Chasing progress. Enjoy. Take your time. Pull back. Realign with your purpose. Okay, realign with your energy. All right, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. That was your reading. Thank you for tuning in. Go ahead and check out the description box to get the heart healing audio. It's free. You're just joining the email list. Trust me, I haven't even got started with the email list yet. I just want to collaborate and connect with people that are joining so far. At least to just give you guys that. Also, grab yourself the Emotional Magnetic Protection ebook. It's a great way to donate to the channel and for you to get something for yourself. Great tips on there. I put about 10 that I've utilized in my life to assist me. And if you are interested in booking a reading with me, which is really an activation, it's not just a reading, it's teaching, it's an activation. It's really more about assisting you on your journey, okay, based on and whatever I don't know, trust me, I'm gonna let you know, and I might even send you to somebody that I know that does know. I'm not out here knowing every single thing, but the things that I do know, I can teach. I'm very confident in it because it's something that I have to experience, and at 42 years of age, it's like it's solidified, it's grounded. I'm not going back, okay? It is what it is. 33 energy, just a little bit about me. But yeah, reach out to your girl, okay? All right, moving on. Leo. Thank you, Cancer. Leo, what's going on, Leo? Okay, let's get straight to your reading. Home and family is a focus right now for you. Family dynamics or living situations may come to head. All right, you might consider letting go of tension or patterns that prevent domestic stability. So there's something going on in the home, either realizing if this is a place where you want to be, where you know you're stable enough, if it's comfortable for you, if it's supporting you, or maybe you're having some type of like disagreements with people that you're living with. You kind of just want to find a way to let go of any tension or patterns of doing the same things over and over again, to prevent domestic stability. That prevent domestic stability. Okay. So check into your family or home dynamics here. That's what I got for the full moon message directly. But now with the cards that came out, you got the Knight of Swords. All right. The Knight of Swords is about some type of rapid communication, rapid movement, some type of moving in haste. Ooh, I'm seeing 3 crows. That's significant for you. Let's see. I didn't do this for anybody else, Leo. Had to be a Leo. I already know it had to be a Leo. Shout out to my Leo. I got Leo placements all over my damn chart. 4th house, 5th house, girl. Spiritual meaning of 3 crows represents change, transformation, and new beginnings. So there might be some change in your domestic life. There might be some change within your stability, within your home and family dynamics, okay? And this could also, because it says to release tension or patterns of having like any issues in the home, I kind of feel like if you've been living if you've been in living color, that's not what I wanted to say, single life. If you've been living a single life, you're going to be partnered with someone and you get to work together with your differences to create a healthier domestic life, right? But there is some type of change, transformation, and new beginning, signifying death of one phase and the birth of another. That's what I'm saying. They can also symbolize change in general. It's important to distinguish whether you are seeing crows or ravens, as they are different. Yeah, they're crows. In Ghana, they're specifically. Okay, messengers, wisdom from ancestors, tricks and protection. Because sometimes crows are seen as tricksters. So pay attention to anyone who's trying to be a trickster in your energy, in your domestic life, in your home life, or even your family dynamics. Somebody's probably trying to trick you around something here, okay? But anyway, there might be some type of fast communication that's coming in, some type of big changes, big opportunities that's just going to happen quickly for you, all right? You might want to stay heart-centered, but be very clear, be very aware, and also be assertive in the choices that you need to make, okay? You got the 8 of Cups here clarifying that message. Root chakra energy, creating some type of brand new beginning for yourself. You're walking away from something. I feel like there's going to be some type of message, some type of truth that comes about a home or family dynamic or domestic situation in your home with a family member that's going to inspire you to walk away. It's going to inspire you to be like, you know what, I'm done with this. Or like, oh, wow, really? All right, cool. Let me just keep it moving. You're going to get some type of truth here that's going to come in. That's going to cause you to do that. The Eight of Cups is like, it's not the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is fulfillment. Tens is new beginnings. Is one, starting over, starting fresh. Eight is like, it's not meeting it, right? It's not meeting the 10. Eight is like, maybe at one point it was fulfilling. Maybe at one point it was working. Maybe you had hopes of it getting to the 9, to the 10, but it just never got there. And I feel like that's your self-worth kicking in. You're also learning how to rely on yourself, rely on what it is that brings you joy, what you want to create in your home or domestic life. I think that's changing. Okay. Either you or whoever it is that you're dealing with, or, you know, information that's going to come to you. Okay. Your lesson here, you're realizing that true stability means knowing when to walk away. You can't think your way to peace. Sometimes you must release what drains your fire, Leo. Yeah, that's pretty clear. It's like you're not really, I'm also getting like Five of Swords energy. Like you're not fighting for this. You're just like, you know what? It's all good. I see what this is. It's super clear. It's clear with that Swords energy, Knight of Swords energy, Aries energy. It's super clear. And this is also the heart chakra. So you're following your heart. I don't think this is going to be challenging or hard for you. I think it's going to be super clear. It's just going to be like, oh, it is what it is. No love lost. It's very clear. Okay, it's clear what you're doing. It's clear what happened. It's clear what you did. I don't know, but it's going to be like, oh, okay. You know, advice, let go of proving yourself. Root chakra healing asks you to build your sense of worth on peace, not performance. So move toward what nourishes your energy, not just your ego. Move forward on what nourishes your energy, not just your ego. That's pretty clear, Leo. I don't think you need anything more from me on that. And I want to keep it short so everyone gets the message loud and clearly. If you have any other placements in your chart, go ahead and rewind or fast forward to what that is. I'm sure you'll find something there for you to add on overall as a holistic being. You want to look at the entire zodiac wheel, where each placement is and how that's affecting you. There might be some other messages and other signs that you can integrate into your life to help you operate as a holistic, harmonious being, okay? So right now, that's what you're working through when it comes to your stability and your self-worth in this full moon in Taurus, walking away from some type of family dynamic, home dynamic, domestic dynamic that is pretty clear. If it's not supporting you, it's not pouring into you, you're just going to walk away from it. It's all good. You know, you're going to find another way. This is like you finding your own way type of energy and peace. All right. That's it. That's your message, Leo. Go ahead and check out the description box below. Get you the free heart clearing audio. It's free. You just get to be added onto my email list. I haven't sent any emails yet to everybody. I think once I hit like 100 or so, I will. And maybe that might be silly. I think I'm going to start. I may just start this month, you know, just to send some stuff to you guys that's private, personal, where we could get to know each other a little bit better, and just more activations, and even just finding ways to connect with you guys specifically, to join, like, you know, Zooms or whatever, where we could meet up and even do like some free readings, some free clearing energy, stuff like that. But anyway, also check out the Emotional Magnetic Attraction book that I have there. The ebook is super dope. Very valuable, full of value. Great way for you to donate to the channel, for you to get something, for me to get something back in return. Like this video, share it, comment down below. Would love to hear from you. If you're brand new, welcome to the team, okay? Welcome to the camp. All right, Leo, thanks for watching. Virgo, we are at Virgo. We don't have to change Virgo. Look, Virgo, we don't have to change. That's significant, Virgo. You changing something about yourself. I don't know what it is. Maybe your ego. Maybe your ego. But I wanted to say we don't have to change ego a little bit. Maybe I should have different character egos, like your different egos. Okay, that might be significant for you too, Virgo. Maybe you're switching into another personality, right? You're switching into like a more confident personality, or maybe you just have so many different personalities. I know for me, like I could be quiet, I could be playful, I could be sensual, I could be, you know, fun, childlike, like whatever. So I think also you're also embracing that. You're also seeing how, because the full moon in Taurus, we're talking about how this is affecting your stability and your self-worth. I feel like you're starting to operate as your authentic self, right? You're not putting on a mask. I feel like different aspects of you are different aspects of you at different times. I also feel like people will get your authentic self no matter what, but also I feel like there's some type of discernment, there's some type of wisdom to you where it comes to like, you know how some people would say, oh, yeah, but let's say a guy would be like, yeah, I've been with her, da, da, da. She wasn't all of that. And the new person is like, what? She wasn't all of that. And it's like, yeah, because you didn't bring that side out of that person. This person is, right? This person is appreciating their authenticity, who they are. They're not asking them to change energetically. They're not trying to dim their light. They're not trying to make them chase or make them feel like their attention is somewhere else. It's like, no. Someone honors and respects you and uplifts you and loves you just as you are. And that is fuel for you to be even more of what you are. Okay? Not that you need that as an external validation. It's just that is showing up because you're giving that to yourself. Because you wouldn't attract that if you're not giving that to yourself. Okay. Oh, let's read your messages first. Communication, learning, and local environment is a focus here. Okay. Clarity may emerge about messages you've received or conversations that needs closure. Release gossip, mental clutter, or indecision. Okay, so there's something that you're learning. I don't know about your environment, about people in the past, about where you are currently, maybe some type of communication that came in about that. That needs closure. There might be some type of conversation with certain people that needs closure during this time. If it's not supporting your self-worth, if it doesn't support your stability, you're letting it go. Or at least you're being clear on what that is. Yeah. Because you got the death card here, and the death card is all about transformation. It's about releasing old aspects of yourself. This is a SAR energy. This is a SAR set and a Menta energy, actually. Okay. So this is you choosing your higher self, and this is also you've gone through a lot. You've gone through a lot when it comes to learning about how to express yourself, about communication too. Scorpio energy, this we're in Scorpio energy right now. I feel like you're shifted. You've shifted, you're shifting, and you're stepping more into your authentic self. A lot of people like it, a lot of people don't. I know Ra likes it. Okay, I know the universe likes it. I know, don't he look like the Ra in that movie, in the Egyptian movie? He looked just like that. A white guy with a whole bunch of yellow on. He looked just like that, I swear. And then the sun behind. So ancient Kemet is very strong here. You might want to go listen to the Taurus energy as well as the Cancer energy so far. You may have those in your chart, and there may be significant messages in there for you. But yeah, some people don't like it, but yeah, I'm hearing death to the old you. You've ascended. I'm also getting that. Yeah, and then you got the Knight of Cups to clarify that. And the Knight of Cups talks about progressively moving towards something that you love, progressively investing in something that you love. This is giving me like the energy of people wanting you to give all your energy to them, but now that you're giving your energy to yourself, they're like, oh, it's kind of like now they don't know who you are. You've changed, they're not attracted to you anymore, and it's like, okay. You're not people pleasing. That's what I'm getting. You're not people pleasing. You're not chasing. None of that. You've changed. You've shed skin. And this is the year of the snake. And you did, right on time, I'm getting. Right on time. One of a kind. Right on time. This is dope. Yeah, you're expressing yourself very clearly when it comes to things that you're passionate about, when it comes to things that you want in your life, when it comes to what you are manifesting and co-creating with the universe to bring and magnetize into your life. That's why, because it ain't them. It ain't that thing. Okay? Just one of them days, okay? It's just that's it. I'm here, Monica. It's just one of them days that a girl goes down when I'm inside. Don't want to take it out on you. Yeah, you got emotional intelligence, Virgo. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, definitely expressing your truth here. Moving, you're steady moving too. It's not like you're not looking back, you're not stopping, you're not second guessing. You're like both on horses. Wait, is next year the year of the horse? I could be wrong. Let me see. How do I Google this? Okay, what is 2026? The year of which animal? The horse. Oh shit. Something big is happening for you right now, Virgo. From now until, I don't know, I feel like you are ahead of your time. I feel like you're ahead of your time. I feel like it's right on time though. That's crazy. Next year is the year of the horse. Okay, what does that mean? Because also pay attention, the red horse year. Red is stability too, root chakra. Oh my goodness. And it says lucky horse? Hold on. Lucky? What animal year is lucky in 26? No. Okay, hold on. Yo, that's crazy. And you like both are horses. Something about the year of the horse. Next year, 2026, things are about to skyrocket for you. But I feel like you're already in that energy. You're already in your bag. And I can resonate with this. I'm a Virgo, obviously. And this is it. This is like confirmation. If you need a confirmation about if things are moving forward, yes, you've changed, you've evolved, you've ascended. You've worked through a lot of, shadows and darkness. If you follow from Aries to now, yes, you're pretty clear. You're pretty clear. You're pretty clear. Okay, the year of the horse brings energy, freedom, and independence, symbolizes forward momentum and the pursuit of bold actions, travel, and new opportunities. I was saying something about travel, right? Taurus, yeah, go listen to Taurus. Go listen to all of them from Aries to your sign and whatever other placements that you have. But Taurus for sure, Cancer for sure. Maybe even Leo that we just did. Okay, because I feel like you leaving and moving away from something really helped you to stabilize this new self-image of yourself. This got me hyped, and it's so funny. I'm wearing red today. Like root chakra is heavy, like brand new beginnings, new opportunities, planting new seeds, being a new self. Even when we said, you learned a lot. Clarity may emerge about messages you've received or conversations that needs closure. You've definitely closed something, or at least you've got some clarity around it, right? As the horse influences often lacks a middle ground, each specific horse year also has an associated element that adds different characteristics to the year. So 2014 was wood horse year, but 2026 is fire horse. 2002 it was the water horse. 1978 was the earth horse. That's crazy. So we went through the metal horse, the water horse. That's crazy. Just look at these years. The earth horse, the wood horse, and now we're in the fire horse, okay? Which adds a layer of passion, enthusiasm, and dynamism. Dynamism, is that how you say that word? Dynamism. I'm thinking of dynamic. So yeah, making it a year of intense action and innovation. Yeah, you've innovated yourself, you've innovated what it is that you're doing, but you're also going to be supported with this fiery energy of the horse. Also find out, I think we're the year of the pig, right? Virgos are the year of the pig. Let's look, I'm doing this for us, okay? Let's see. How does the, let me see. Let's do, how will,
It's 15 hours.
come on. And then we're gonna move forward. I didn't mean to do it for that. Okay, so Virgo will be affected by the year of the horse by focusing on steady growth, relationships, and personal connections. It will be a period of both intellectual and personal development with opportunities in education and partnerships. The horse's energy will encourage boldness and action, and Virgos can use this energy to make progress, especially after March. Okay? So after March, pay attention to new relationships, partnerships, and personal connections, okay? That will take center stage, that will progress you throughout the year. This year provides a good opportunity to strengthen existing bonds or build new ones. All right. So if it doesn't have a steady ground, it's gonna be left behind. It probably has already been left behind, especially you coming out as this Grand Reaper here, okay? That's crazy. That's dope. All right, I'll do this after the video because right now I just want to keep like, oh my God, I want to dig deeper, deeper, deeper. Okay, where are we? All right, so your lesson, you're in a transformation of emotional expression. Speak your truth brings the rebirth you've been resisting. And I was just gonna say, I should have said it. You see how he has no skin, no meat, no bones here. But in this one, he looks fresh, renewed. He has an armor here too, but this armor looks beat up. This is like fresh, new energy, healthy. And it's so funny. You could be seen as the black sheep, right? Black horse. It's like you were all white and pure before, right? This is giving me like green energy, but I also feel like you had to release a lot to clear a lot, and then you purified. This is also showing me how you went from the light to the dark, and now you're coming out, emerge from the dark. So this is you coming out from a time of isolation, coming out of a time of darkness, coming out of a time of just feeling defeated and needing to heal a lot of those principalities or habits or thoughts, people, places, and things. Like you've released a lot, and now you're coming out with a big cup, like expressing your truth. I found the light, and the light is within me. Period. Boss. Why did I say that? Death energy. Yeah, you're no longer. It's almost. You know what I'm also getting? I feel like people sucked the life out of you when you were in this white horse. Now it's almost like, catch me if you can. Yeah, I feel like you've ascended. You've leveled up. Okay. That's it. I don't want to keep going. Okay. Advice, don't analyze your feelings away. Express them. Don't analyze your feeling. Don't stay in just analyzing how you feel about something, a person, place, or thing, or like express them. Find ways to express them. If you can't express them to a person, I don't know, sing about it, dance about it, draw it. Find ways to express it. The throat chakra calls for honesty with yourself and others. Let old self-criticism die so vulnerability can guide your stability. I love that because this whole week I've been talking about being more vulnerable. I think the last video I did also was talking about vulnerability. So go check that video out as well. I'm gonna post both of them around here, or at least in this video, or at least put it in the description box. This is so in alignment. I love that. I love that. All right, Virgo, that was your message. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button, grab yourself that heart healing audio at the bottom, and the emotional magnetic protection ebook. The audio is free. It's just for you to get onto the email list. The protection ebook is super affordable. It's great value in there. It's a great way for you to donate to the channel. Great energetic exchange from me to you and from you to me. All right. And if you want to donate to the channel, feel free. I accept Cash App. I accept PayPal. It's super supportive for me during this time. So I could keep doing what I'm doing. Literally. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right. Thank you. Bye. All right. We're moving on to Libra. Libra? Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Libra, I'm getting you have this energy of the rich auntie. And it's so funny because we just came out of Virgo, just stepping into something powerful, brand new, dynamic, and here we are with rich auntie energy. Okay, the one that talks like this, darling. I don't think we have a aunt that talks like that. I don't know what. That's what I'm getting, darling. Yes, with the rings and the nails done, and yes, the rich auntie. I love it. All right, money, self-worth, and resources. Go figure. Those are the focus. Money, self-worth, and resources. This is a strong period to evaluate your financial security and values. Let go of overspending. Didn't I say rich auntie? Attachments or scarcity mindset. And you know what's funny? I was watching quickly. I think it was a short of this millionaire. She was just talking about a lot of people, think that I have this fly ass car. Nope, me and my husband drive a Volkswagen. I guess it's everywhere. They think that I have this, and nope, I don't have no expensive bags. And I'm like, man, that's like normal living for me. And not because I never aspired to have like Gucci this, Birkin that. Like I never did actually. No, I actually didn't. Maybe a nice car, maybe a BMW X6 or something, like, but I really like Kias, the SUV Kias. Some of them are really dope to me. Like, I never really cared so much about these name brand things. I swear, ever since I heard like Donna Karen was like, yo, I don't want no black people wearing my stuff, I was like, oh, I don't need to be wearing nobody's stuff, okay? Forget it. Because like what you don't even know my first name, you don't know my situation, you can't help me and my family in Haiti and Africa, you can't do anything for me, but I'm over here about to drop like 10 grand, 20 grand. You know how much 10, 20 grand can go here in Africa? You're learning wise investment, okay? Longevity, not something that could burn or get water damage, all right? And granted, yes, your house could burn and get water damage also, but at least if you build something, it'll be yours to own, to do whatever it is that you want to do, all right? So let go of overspending, any attachments to anything, right? Or scarcity mindset. Scarcity mindset is really big for me. Releasing that every single day. Working on that every single day for a minute now, and it's been working. I see the changes. I definitely see the changes. It starts with inner self-confidence. That's where the change is going to start. Whenever you work through scarcity mindset, lack, not feeling good enough or not having enough, it starts to, like, when you start, like, one of the things that I do is I dance, I move, I listen to music. It helps me so much, and my energy just shifts. I'm back into like alignment, back into abundance energy. So figure out what that is for you, okay? And you could reach out to me, we could talk, do like a little one-on-one to see what that is for you, or you could just figure it out yourself. Jot it down, write it down, and see what works for you. The Ikigai was really dope. You might want to do the Ikigai test. Yeah. Okay. So you got the Hangman that came out. And the Hangman is about pause. It's about waiting for something. But while you're waiting, you're also becoming enlightened about something. He got that halo around his head. You see that? You're also becoming enlightened. So the pause is not in vain. You're not like not moving for no reason. You actually are not moving. You're being led to, this is almost like divinely being led to be still during this time, so that you could gain some type of new perspective, some type of divine download or something like that. You might be feeling trapped, restricted, but really honor this rest period, honor this time. Maybe you like to keep doing things, move around and do this and do that. Maybe you got that Capricorn energy about you, fiery energy about you, that you always want to keep moving and creating and working and earning and all of that. But we're moving past that now. We're starting to be more aligned now. I was saying this to Taurus energy, and Taurus deals a lot with value. This is the full moon in Taurus, so you may benefit from watching, rewinding, and listening to the Taurus section. But there is something about your self-worth and your value when it comes to, maybe you feel like overworking will create the results that you want, and then that makes you feel worthy, when it's like you're already worthy. You don't need to earn, you don't need to overcreate, overgive, overburden yourself. So rest, enjoy the rest. If you lost your job and you got some money to hold you down for a little bit, don't overspend. Find ways to work with a community, work with other people, exchange things, or spread your, make the purchases that you purchase make them wise purchases, right? Like, no lie, I'm thinking about getting like 3 or 5 chickens because I'm around people that have farms, that have this, that's doing that. And I'm like, oh, so also your environment, pay attention to your environment. You might want to detach from things that doesn't support you anymore. Okay, people, places, and things, because your value, you're seeing how maybe you do like a certain type of way of living, but you also see that it doesn't just come constantly just like that. You need to use it. You need to ground your energy and enjoy it, stretch it out a little bit. Okay, yeah, your financial security, you want to reevaluate your financial security and your values during this time. What's clarifying it is the Princess of Swords, which is the heart chakra. So feeling worthy from within, not needing anything outside of you. You saw how I started with rich auntie. I feel like she had all those things. She acquired all those things because she felt worthy of having all those things. She's from within. But I'm also getting green energy. Like, you could be a rich auntie and just be green, not green in the term that people use it, like pure or whatever, very natural. But yes, natural in a sense where you are natural. You do, like, you see, I was talking about having chickens and doing this and doing that, finding the way of being the rich auntie with resources, right? Rich auntie with, you got a borehole, you have water, you have fruits and vegetables and herbs growing in your backyard, like, stuff like that, where you're not dependent on the system, the government, or any type of like GMO products and food, because you got your own. She got your own house. She got your own bed. She got your own. Okay. Lead with your heart. Lead with your heart. Emerald may be significant. You might want to benefit. You could benefit from using or finding an emerald crystal. And if you find one, get me one too. And just email me and I'll just, let you know where you can mail it. I think that'll be so pretty. Emerald. I don't think I've ever had an emerald crystal or emerald. Like, I love emerald earrings too. So if you see a set, girl or homie, holla at your girl. Let me stop. But yeah, I just feel like you're natural. You can bring the things to you that is leading from the heart. Okay. You don't have to go out and get anything, like even the jewelry, right? Crystals. It's so funny because I would like like if I get married, I would get, when I get married. Hello, manifesting, right? I would get in our own way, not according to society, because society is crazy. I would like a emerald or a gemstone. All right, some people are like, nah, I want some diamonds. Diamonds are cool too. Diamonds, they're cool too, But something about the emerald, like my mother, I remember she gave me a sapphire crystal necklace. I have it somewhere. And I had it ever since. I think she gave it to me when I was like 14 or something like that. And I cherish that piece so much because it's not only my birthstone, it's something from her. And it's like, I feel like birthstones are so special, like emeralds or anything like that. They're so special. They're not like another diamond cut, another whatever. Like, this is intentional. Yes, it's intentional. Something about the deer. Let's look that up real quick. Is it a reindeer? It has the antlers, so maybe. Yeah. Wow. Symbols of endurance, wisdom, resourcefulness, and family. Cultures view them as a source of life, with the doe representing a life giver and her antlers linking to the tree of life. Oh, see that deer in the back? Yeah. They are also seen as messengers between worlds and guides for your journey. So you could be seeing a reindeer. If not, this is your sign that you're seeing a reindeer now in the background. Okay. You do have ancestors supporting you. Resourcefulness is coming to you. Endurance to keep moving, to keep going, even though if you feel stuck, right? It's like lead from your heart and you'll be, and look how she looked royalty. She looks like, she's getting everything that she wants. I'm trying to make it where you can see. Sheesh, this blur thing is so annoying, Zoom. Get it together. All right, and your lesson, you're learning that surrender brings new inspiration. When you stop trying to control outcomes, joy returns. Yeah, it's like I said, if you need to pause or rest or break, you can do that too. That's encouraged during this time to know your self-worth. You don't have to overextend, overwork, overgive, perform any of that. Know that your self-worth is just by being you is like you're worthy of all those things that you want just by being yourself. Even if you need to rest, it'll come. I think a lot of us are also getting the message of longevity, long-term wealth. Don't think about today, tomorrow, next week. Like, what are you doing right now that's going to last the end of time? Advice, open your heart to new passions, okay? Pause doesn't mean failure. It's divine redirection. Exactly. The heart chakra wants you to let enthusiasm lead, not obligation. And it's so funny because I had to clear my energy before I did this reading too. You don't want to lead from obligation. You don't want to lead from, oh, I need to do this because I got to stay in town. No. You want to lead from, oh, I'm so excited. I don't know what's going on. Enthusiastic, the word enthusiasm means in God. You want to move from God. Like, it's like God is pushing you to do this. And I'm not going to front. I felt like I was hesitant. I was in this Libra energy just now where it's like, which one am I going to do? What do I need to do? And I was like, you know what? Let me do the full moon message so that it supports everybody. It supports myself. It supports everyone. And then I cleared my energy. I pulled out some confirmation on it. It was like, yes. And then I just took my spray. Okay. And after I started pulling out for Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, I felt good. I felt like, oh, yes, I'm in alignment. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, so it's also something about that too. Even starting a new passion, take your time. Let the energy guide you. Let God, your inner God, okay? God is in all of us, all right? Damn sure not a man in the sky. That's that energetical frequency from within, feeling worthy of that mother-father energy, mothering yourself, fathering yourself, feeling like you're divinely guided and protected every step, everything. Learn to strengthen that energy from within. The emotional magnetic protection ebook that I have, it gives you tools on how to do that. It gives you tools on how to do that. So it's super valuable. It's full of value. It's super affordable. Go ahead and grab that. It's in the description box. I'll also put it in the comments. I'll pin it in the comments. The Princess of Wands is also like the Page of Wands. The Page is like brand new opportunity, brand new messages, brand new passion, brand new beginnings. It's starting off small, so you're not sure exactly if it's gonna get to that Emperor, Empress status, but it can with your energy and your attention and your focus and your desire to want to be curious and to just keep doing something new, okay? That young energy, I feel like that Haru energy. God energy from within you. So definitely do some heart chakra manifestations, heart chakra frequency, heart chakra foods, green smoothies, green foods. Just ask yourself more about things that are in alignment with what supports your self-worth, or why do you feel like you need to constantly keep working to prove your self-worth? What can you do to change that? You know, how do you want to feel when you rest? What do you want to happen when you rest? Things like that. You're learning that surrender brings new inspiration. When you stop trying to control outcomes, joy returns. Yeah, and there's something about that. The more we keep striving to get in a certain type of outcome, the more disappointed we become, because it's like you're forcing something when God really just wants you to experience it. You're not here, and I know we co-create all the time, but the experience and you in the experience is the co-creation. Source brings you the experience as part of the co-creation. You in the experience is part of the other part of the co-creation. Okay, it's not you creating that experience. You didn't create that experience. Maybe a part of you did energetically, but source brought that to you as well for you to experience. I'm sure you've experienced, I'm sure you've got, you were bought experiences that you didn't want to experience, right? You could say that, because I know when I was 16 and I magnetized to me a abusive physical relationship, I did not consciously, anyway, I didn't know. Why would I want to experience that? Nobody in my family experienced that. Why would I want to replay something that I've never experienced, right? But that was a lesson that source brought to my attention, to my experience, that I had to learn when it came to my self-worth. Okay. Not saying that's what's going to happen to you. I'm just saying learn to surrender, because that could have the adverse effect where you go and try to do something and it doesn't come out to be as satisfying as you wished it would have. Right? I'm thinking when I finished nursing school, I was going to get paid. Man, I probably would have to continue on. And then later on, I realized, oh, I got to be a specific RN. But after LPN, I was like, man, you taking all my time, my energy for nothing. And I have no children or anything. So you're taxing my ass. Okay. It's just, girl, look. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, advice: open your heart to new passions. Pause doesn't mean failure. It's divine redirection. The heart chakra wants you to let your enthusiasm lead, not obligation. So don't do things out of obligation. Do them out of enthusiasm. Do them because you really feel led to do it. Okay? That was your reading, Libra. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Make sure you go ahead and check in the description box below some of those tools that could be super supportive for you. The heart healing audio that you're going to see down there is free. It's just to get on the email list. And you can listen to it immediately. It comes right to you. All right. Yeah. And that's it. Thank you. Love y'all. Hit the like, subscribe. Feel free to donate. I accept Cash App. I accept PayPal. I'm in Ghana, so I need to say this. Anything will be supportive. I appreciate it. Okay. All right. We are moving on to Scorpio. I'm just doing this so I can know when it's time for me to edit. I mean, not edit, the timestamps. Okay. Scorpio, for you, we have identity and personal expression is the focus during this full moon in Taurus. Okay. You may feel emotionally intensified, revealing your true needs or desires. Time to shed masks and step into confidence and honor yourself fully. So your identity is shifting. The way you express yourself is shifting. Your personality is shifting, Scorpio. That makes sense. With the full moon in Taurus, you're starting to be more aligned with your stability and your self-worth. So people, places, and things are going to shift because you've changed. You've shifted. Your self-image about yourself has shifted. You're shedding masks, things that doesn't support you, things that's not in alignment with you. You don't want to keep attracting this type of person, this type of place, this type of money, this type of thing, this type of friend, this type of... You're not doing it. You're done. Okay? Stick a fork in me. I'm done. Okay? So now you get to do something new. And what you got is the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is like looking at something with fresh eyes, looking at some type of new journey, a new experience with fresh eyes, maybe a new passion project with fresh eyes, something that you're really passionate about. You're being more courageous. You're taking more bold action. It's like your creativity is leading you now, not so much you just constantly needing to work. Okay. You might want to go watch the Virgo reading because Virgo pulled the Death card. And something about the year of the Fire Horse 2026 is lit. Okay, it's on and popping. All right, at least for Virgo it is. But it might be significant for you too, since they pulled the Death card, and I know that's your card, Scorpio. What else can I say about the Page of Wands? It's just new creativity. This is saying yes to life, yes to new experiences, yes to your new identity. This is stepping into more confidence, like I read. And then look what's clarifying that. Judgment. I love that. Taking action. This is an awakening. You're awakening to your authentic self. You're seeing, like, you're woke. Like what they say, you're woke, you're chosen, you're whatever it is, right? You're awakened. Okay, this is the crown chakra. The trumpet is being blown. It's like you're starting to see some things differently. You're starting to see life differently. Okay, the crown chakra, you get to do a lot more crown chakra healing, crown chakra hertz frequency, asking yourself certain questions about feeling connected to source, knowing that things are going to work out for you because you are connected to source, feeling more than just a physical body, right? A physical human, and knowing that you are a soul having a human experience is something very strongly about that. And it's so funny because you're the first crown chakra card that starts the rest. And literally, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, all crown chakra, all crown chakra. So I like that because death card, this is a transformation era, Scorpio right now. From now on, it's like being in your higher self, being aware. And I decided to wear this ring today. Interesting. All right. So, what else can I say? This is just the awakening card. This is pretty clear. It's not gonna be everybody's reading is not gonna, it's not like when you get to the crown chakra and up, eighth chakra, 10th chakra, like everything is very clear. It's just now you're in a whole new dimension. Now this is like new lessons. This is dealing with like galactic people, the galactic family, galactic teams, cosmic family, Lumerians, Syrians, Arcturians, like learning more about that of the 100% pure white bright light, because also knowing about polarity, there's darkness and there's light entities as well on the next cosmic scale. So being wise, this is also spiritual wisdom. Okay, not everybody gets there or can get there or is allowed there. When I say allowed there, because I could hear somebody say, oh, everybody could go to any chakra or whatever. Yes, you can, but allowed there as in like, I'm sure you know that your higher self, or maybe you don't know, but I believe your higher self, source, your guides, your cosmic family, they wouldn't want you to hurt yourself. They wouldn't want you to accidentally take yourself up out of your body if you astral project and don't know the basic rules of self-protection. They wouldn't want you to kind of like just do things just because you feel like you can. There's a fail safe, right? Like there's a code on the door. If you don't have the code, you can't get in. And the only way you get the code is by learning the lesson from before. Okay, so the heart chakra doesn't open until you're balanced with your solar plexus and your sacral and your root, and then not open or close, but like the energy is not sufficient enough to thrive in the heart chakra for you to keep rising up. Now there are people who their chakras have different amount of energies, right? But you want to be in alignment. You don't want to be like this. These are the chakras. These are the 7 levels, right? It's the root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye. You don't want your energy to be like this, all over the place. You see those dots? Your energy centers is out of whack. You want them all to be aligned. You want them all to be aligned. This is the amount of energy center, like you trying to get to the root, but the energy center is not suffice. It's not where it needs to be for it to rise to meet the next. The next is balanced, cool, but then there's like this closed off or there isn't enough energy here. This is aligned, cool, but everything else is misaligned. And let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the heart. After the heart, you still got to work through the throat chakra, the third eye. Look where the crown is at. Like the crown, you don't even feel connected to source. You feel like things are not working out in your favor. You feel like you're forgotten. So you want to learn and know that you are not forgotten. Okay. Oh, actually, I made a mistake. Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius actually is root chakra again. And then the rest, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces is crown. Okay. So even that, there's like a teetering of like constant trying to balance root chakra, ground, hold space, into surrender, ground, surrender, like you're constantly trying to figure it out before you could like bring in more energy into the next your next template. Really, that's what it is. All right, so your stability, your lesson is your stability now lies in following your spiritual calling, right? You can't This is like you looking at your spiritual passion, your spiritual purpose, your spiritual calling. Like it says, like you're no longer basing your goals on physicality anymore. It's not your lower self. You're in a new template of state of being. You're getting there, especially with that crown chakra. You've cleared, balanced your 7 chakras. Now you're going to 8, 9, 10, like, and that takes more responsibility, right? So now you're realizing we'll go from, oh, I'm gonna get a house, I'm gonna get a car, I want to get this, I want to do that, I want to have this money. This is beyond the ego now. Those are all ego things that the body wants. To feel safe, to feel wanted, to feel supported, to feel whatever it is you want to feel. But now when you get to another, that's how I'm even here doing tarot, Reiki, chakra healing, talking about sacred geometry and spiritual healing and evolving and clearing generational, like, because I can ask for money, I can ask for love, I can ask for this, but we've transcended that now. And this is why I forgot who I was saying this to. It's kind of like, you're asking for things, and then when you get it, you're not satisfied. That's because your soul don't really care about those things. Your soul wants to experience life. Your soul wants to travel through these experiences, to enjoy love with a partner for what it is, not to get love, because now you're just keeping it in a bubble. And yeah, this is my person, and oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Now you have all these stipulations against the relationship. You're not even enjoying it anymore. So then love seeps out. Love is meant to be experienced, to be enjoyed. Your soul wants to experience that and travel. So now you're going for, okay, prosperity, whatever that looks like. You may never see money, but everything will always be taken care of for you. Everything will always be taken. Can you imagine living that kind of life where everything is taking, all is well, everything is always working out for me? I'm hungry, food find its way to me. Somebody give me some type of like gift basket. Someone sends me a couple of $100 or whatever they can, like, right? This is also going to be challenging because a lot of people like to think about, oh, I need to be secure for 5 years, 10 years for my children. And all of that is going to come, but there's a certain kind of like awareness to be mindful of your energy, of always being present, of always being whole and provided for at all times, not worrying about the future because of what happened about the past. I don't want to go on too long. I feel like I already have, but I hope that resonated with you guys, or you got something out of that, because I sure did. Rambling like that. Advice: listen to divine nudges. Crown chakra healing opens when you act on inspiration instead of fear. Always act from inspiration instead of fear. Is this inspiring me, or am I moving out of fear? Is this out of love, or is this out of fear? Do I feel inspired to be with this person? Do I feel inspired to create this? Is this going to help me? Is this going to help others? Am I inspired? Is my soul like, yes, this is going to help so many people. This is what I want to do. This is part of my expression. Yes. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Or I think I need to do this so I can make some money. I need to do this because it's as good as it's going to get. No. You're operating from fear that it will never come again. That's you saying you don't have it. You don't know when it's going to come again. Let me get less than what I deserve. No, your soul's going to be so mad at you. And then you're going to have a whole nother heartache, crying on the floor when the soul try to tell you, choose from joy, choose from inspiration. Just like earlier I said, enthusiasm means in God. Inspiration means in spirit. Choose from spirit, not from ego. Judgment says your rebirth is your responsibility. So rise into it. Ooh, this sounds like God is calling you out. Your rebirth is your responsibility. Sounding the trumpet at you. This is your responsibility. Can nobody do it for you? Now you have people like myself and other people that could guide you, that could support you, that could give you the resources and the tools, just like the key maker in the Matrix. We could give you the key. We know where the door is. Not your door, just the door to at least enter. It's kind of like taking the red pill with Morpheus, right? And those are all portals. Right? This is what we're doing. And not just any random portals, the ones that are in alignment with your soul's journey. And you may fall into some that you're not aligned with, but trust me, you can never get off your journey. That's something that I always say and I stay true to. You can never get off your journey because you're not alone doing this. You're being guided and protected. You could delay it, but you can never get off of it. That thread follows you till the end of time. Lifetime anyway, because there is no such thing as time. Anyway, I digress. So your rebirth is your responsibility. Rise into it, Scorpio. I truly hope that you got so much from this like I did. This was a very dynamic, that seems to be my word, this week reading. Okay, make sure you go ahead and grab that heart healing audio in the description box. It's free. It's just to join the email list, and also the magnetic protective ebook, the emotional mastery and magnetic protective ebook is dope. Enjoy it. And it's a great way for you to donate to this channel. I do accept donations, but you can also get something back in return, so that way it's not just whatever. But I know the world is challenging right now. Okay, so whatever you can give, I'm super grateful for. Cash App, PayPal, they're open. Buy me a coffee, it's open. I think the link is in my description box. I'm gonna double check. But anyway, yeah. Let me know how this resonates with you, Scorpio. Let me hear from you in the comment section below. Bye, Shelly. Bye. Okay. All right. See y'all next time. Oh, and if you have any other placements in your chart, go check that out. And I think I did tell you to go watch the Virgo because they pulled out the death card and that resonates. Something about the fire horse again. I think I told you guys, right? Go check that out. All right, we're moving on to Sagittarius. All right, so Sagittarius, your message, subconscious healing and closure are the focus right now. Subconscious healing and closure. So certain things dealing with your subconscious mind, maybe certain patterns, ways of belief, thinking, stuff like that. Healing that, or maybe closing certain cycles around what no longer serves you deep down, that's been in your subconscious mind. Like you're clearing your subconscious mind. You could be doing subconscious work, clearing healing work. If not, you are being encouraged to do so. Hidden emotions or past patterns may surface. Let go of guilt, limiting belief, or outdated behaviors. Okay, meditative practices are key. So meditation will is super encouraged for you right now. Sagittarius, you pulled the Lovers card. Okay, the Lovers is about higher level connection. This could be the balance of the feminine and masculine energy within you, choosing from a higher level of awareness, your higher self, not from your lower self, not from your ego self. This is also the choice card, right? Making a decision, but from the higher self. All right. This is a Gemini card. You might want to go listen to the Gemini reading. There might be some message in there for you because they had the Three of Wands with the Ace of Cups, some type of new beginning, new love. Yeah, that resonates. That definitely resonates because I was talking about having working on your self-worth so that you can attract a partner, because it's coming in anyway, but you never want to operate from needing their validation or needing them to come in. Just knowing that you're bringing in that experience because your own self-value, your own self-worth. Choosing better too. You're also choosing better connections, choosing from a higher level of connection. This is also someone that communicates well. You could benefit from, not benefit, but communication is important to you. Okay, so this is someone who's not gonna play games with you. This is someone who can communicate clearly, tell you how you feel, be vulnerable with you, be honest with you, be upfront. Tell them that they'll tell you that they want you. They tell you that this is what they're doing. This is what they want to do. They want you to be a part of it. This person is not afraid of clearly communicating their flaws, their needs, whatever. Okay, and this is what you're calling in, because I felt like maybe you were calling in people in the past, or you were connecting with people that just wasn't communicating. They had communication I don't know, issues. They were saying one thing, doing another, not communicating at all, ghosting, whatever, but now you're attracting and calling in something higher. Okay, Eight of Swords is what's clarifying, and the Eight of Swords talks about feeling stuck. It's almost like what you see on the outside, you feel like it could be some type of truth to it, or it's reality, when really you're not stuck. This is just a reflection, right? So whose projection of that reflection is making you feel blinded because you're not stuck? It's like you're looking, your higher self is looking at you like you think you're stuck, but you're not. Take the bandage off. There's something about some type of illusion or some type of bandage or mask or something that was placed on your eye for you to see the truth, that you're free. You're free to choose from a higher space. You don't have to keep choosing things that keep you stuck. By embodying that energy from within of knowing your worth, of choosing better, of getting and attracting and magnetizing to you better. Okay. Your stability now lies in following your spiritual, oops, sorry, that's Scorpio. Scorpio may be significant. You might want to go watch Scorpio and also Gemini. Okay. The lesson here is you're breaking free from self-imposed limits around love and money. Your self-worth you get to work on. You've confused comfort with connection. Now you're learning that freedom is your true stability. Ooh, that might be challenging for people too. Let me read that again. You've confused comfort with connection. Now you're learning that freedom is your true stability. It's almost saying like a lot of people, even you, maybe even me, not even maybe, I've done this, where you feel like you'll be comfortable or safe when you're in a connection, when you're with someone, when really you're starting to learn something about yourself. Death energy we just went through. You get to choose from a higher awareness, from your soul, what your soul desires. And what you're realizing is that, you know what, there's actually more freedom and more stability in my freedom. I actually feel more stable in my freedom. And I think it's not to say that you don't want to be with someone. You can be with someone, but to operate from that space, that means you're not chasing, you're not desiring or needing someone to fulfill you in any way. You're just enjoying them. And I just spoke about this in Scorpio's energy. You're just enjoying the person. You're learning that you get to enjoy somebody for who they are, not change them. And whatever comes out of that, it could come, a long-term relationship could come out of that. A child could come out of that, whatever. But it's not coming from force. It's not coming from control. It's coming from pure love and acceptance. And really just enjoying that as they're enjoying you for who you are. So your routines are not going to be changed. It's, if anything, is going to be supported and amplified. Right? You're not like, it's almost like you're doing this with your partner. You're flowing so beautifully, and there's no need to like, hey, you come here, hey, you do this. And it's like, no, like naturally it's just going to flow. It's already flowing anyway. We don't need to do any of that. We're actually enjoying each other's energy. You're enjoying the journey. It's like both souls found each other and you're enjoying the journey. This is also, if it's just you, the feminine and masculine within you, now you're enjoying your journey together. You're balanced. You're dancing well. Okay, I'm seeing this. You're dancing. You know, lie, last week, over the weekend, I watched Beauty and the Beast. I felt called to watch Beauty and the Beast. So there's something about that. Something about the Beauty and the Beast is coming together. Maybe even your shadow. Yeah, your light and your shadow is integrated and is dancing, is in alignment with one another. You could be the beauty and somebody is the beast and coming in, and y'all got this same type of energy, the same type of flow. There could be travel here for you. You are the Sagittarius sun. There could be travel here for you. But let go of any type of limiting beliefs or outdated behaviors, like trying to hold on to somebody, trying to call them too much, or trying, like any of those patterns that you see triggered a feeling of not being good enough, not chosen, overlooked, ghosted, or whatever. Don't do those things anymore, because obviously you keep getting the same result. Now, hands off. Like Fight Club, hands off the wheel. Get rid of that ego and that need to control everything. Whatever que sera, sera, whatever will happen, whatever will be, will be. Now you don't want to do this, and you in LA, and then the end of the cliff is like down the mountain. Don't do that. But this reminds me of the time when my mom was driving the car one time. She went to the doctor. I went to the doctor's appointment with her, and she was still learning how to drive, but she was decent enough, and she used to drive in Haiti all the time, automatic, but not automatic, stick. It's the same thing, right? Anyway, and we're driving back home, and she just so happened to lose function of her foot. She can nerve damage. She can't feel her foot. I was like, press a brake. Mind you, we're like on East 13, East 14, about to hit Ocean Parkway. If you're in Brooklyn, in New York, and you could imagine that we're on East 13, East 15, about to hit Ocean Parkway. And yes, there's some stop signs, but like we're driving, and I see that she's like, I can't, my foot. I'm like, what? She's like, I can't feel my foot. I'm like, press the brake. I can't feel my foot. I'm like, press the brake. So I grabbed the wheel and I grabbed the brake and I pulled on the brake because we had emergency brake in that car, and I curved the wheel into a parked car. Luckily, it didn't crash too bad, but at least the car stopped because we were not about to run into the damn, into the expressway. Not Ocean Avenue, Ocean Parkway, okay? Like cars was like, I was like, no way. I was like, nah. And a part of me, I'm not gonna front, I was so proud of myself because I'm like, yo, really, your wisdom, your intelligence really shows up and shows you the type of person that you are when you're in certain situations. And I could say that for several times. When I was in that physical abusive relationship at 16 and I had to run outside the house, y'all, I don't even know how I knew how to turn the locks or anything, jetting down the stairs while he's chasing me. All I remembered was like click, click, and I was outside. I swear it wasn't me. It was not me. I was like, the precision of my spirit, like that's why I always say my spirit precedes me. I saw that guy later on in life, and we were cool, said what's up, we spoke to each other, he told me he had a daughter. It was super cool, and I'm grateful that we had that exchange, because I really wouldn't want that other experience to be the last that I've thought about him, He had his own things that he had to grow and evolve and learn. That wasn't his fault. That's what he was born into. But I'm saying that for somebody. I don't know. I digress because I'm a little lost right now. Man, listen, what are we talking about? Break free from self-imposed limits around love and money. Yeah. Just controlling, release control. With the car, yes, with my mother. We were fine. She was a little bit scared after that. She was panicking, and her heart was beating. And I was pretty calm. I was okay, but I was just like, wow. I think she had like a little bruise here. The pillow came out of the car. It would have been worse if I didn't do anything, right? So I'm glad that my spirit was like, listen. Luckily for that car that had a brake, because dead ass, I was about to put my hand under her leg, lift it up, like do one of those. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. When you don't think when you're in a certain situation, you just do. Limitless pill, okay? Just like the adrenaline just came in straight to the third eye. I saw everything, and I was like, boom. We were good. But man, release control. You have no control over anything. Oh yeah, because I got into Fight Club with the drug girl. Sorry, I took you out. I took you on a whole journey of experiences and everything. But I love it. I love that I could share that with y'all. I got a lot to share with y'all. Anyway, your advice. Wait, let me read that again. You're breaking free from self-imposed limits around love and money. You've confused comfort with connection. Now you're learning that freedom is your true stability, right? Freedom is your true stability. Not that you don't want to be in a partner, but it feels better to be in freedom. We're sovereign beings. Man, I forgot his name. Brother L, not Imhotep, I forgot his name, and I shouldn't because I learned so much from him online. I am sovereign. I am God, I am free. Not God of the world, but like God is within me, you know, operating from here and here. Inner mother and father, okay, letting God raw energy work through me as I am balanced within myself, which means releasing control, surrendering, not tethering yourself to another person, allowing them to be free. You can be free, but with clear communication, honesty. There is nothing going on. Somebody wants to be there because you support them and allow them to be free, and vice versa. And you guys are enjoying. This is higher connection love. So this is like bliss every time y'all see each other, because you still could have your own lives. You're not entangled or enmeshed. Anyway, and that's not for everyone. That's not for everyone. Your advice: make choices from self-worth, not fear of loss. Root chakra grounding helps you to stop settling. Okay, love and life are safe when you feel safe within yourself. Love and life are safe when you feel safe within yourself. Stop thinking that you're stuck. Stop thinking that things are not going in your way. You keep feeding yourself these limiting thinking, these limited thoughts, right? Limiting beliefs. They're going to keep coming back to you. What you sow is what you reap. So free yourself. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Hey, okay? Literally. All right, that was your message, Sagittarius. Let's move on to Capricorn. Thank you for tuning in. Go ahead and grab yourself the Heart Healing audio. It's free. You get to join the email list. Grab yourself the Magnetic Protection ebook. It's a great way to donate to the channel. I do accept donations during this time. I'm super grateful for it. Whatever you could send. I know the world is upside down right now, but I'm grateful. Cash App, PayPal, whatever you could send. I receive it. Okay, closed mouths don't get fed. Anyway, I'll see ya. And also I do activations, readings, activations, emotional healing, chakra healing through tarot and all of that. I do work one-on-one. So if that's something that you're interested in, my first timers definitely get 33% off, and then we go from there. All right, there are packages available, but we could talk about that some more one-on-one when you're interested to go a little bit more than what you're getting, which you probably will be. But I love doing this work. We're just gonna have fun talking all the time. Anyway, all right, let's move on to Capricorn. Thanks for watching. Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, let's get straight into it because I feel like this is getting a bit longer. So good. Friendships, networks, and long-term visions is the focus. Friendships, networks, and long-term vision. Friendships or groups associations may end or transform. Release connections that are no longer aligned with your growth. So you're growing. Okay, you're growing, you're evolving. And you're starting to see your environment, the people that you're chilling with, the people that you're working with, the things that you're doing is no longer in alignment. It's not supporting your growth. You're talking about sacred geometry and law of attraction, and people still talking about, I don't know, drinking and what's popping tonight after y'all went out the past 5 nights. Wasting your money, drinking, doing a whole bunch of other stuff that is just, you're like, yo, I'm tired of this, right? That's for someone specific, maybe not all Capricorns, but I'm just saying you are, you've outgrown your environment, you've outgrown your relationships, you've outgrown your networks, and now you get to detach, release with love and gratitude, and begin to attract and magnetize what you are aligned with, okay? You got the moon card. So there are some things that are hidden. The moon represents something that is hidden. Sometimes the moon to me represents, many of us, the mother energy. So you're nurturing yourself, okay? You might want to listen to any of the water sign readings. So Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Pisces is coming up, but Cancer and Scorpio has already been done. And Scorpio had to listen to Virgo because it's death card energy here. So there's something about the year of the fire horse, 2026. There's something about death and transformation. Again, you've changed, so you might want to listen to the Virgo reading as well. Okay, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and the Virgo reading, because they all have something for you. It's something that has been hidden from you, maybe something that you couldn't see before. I feel like you're starting to see now, but I feel like you have some type of hidden ability to see these things. Like you have higher knowledge, you have higher awareness with this purple crown chakra card that's clarifying it with the Seven of Coins. Seven of Coins talks about investments, planting seeds, but seeing your investments and maybe even paying attention to what you're investing in. Sevens is about spiritual knowledge, spiritual development, lessons, right? Maybe learn, and sevens are completions to me. So you've learned a certain type of lesson about where you're planting your seeds, and you're seeing now what you couldn't see before. Is nothing is growing. It's the same thing over and over again. People, same thing over and over again. Women, men, same thing over and over again. You're attracting, you're changing, and you get to honor that and attract. This is the problem too. When people are in relationships and one person is evolving and growing and the other one wants to remain where they are, eventually you're gonna have to separate, because that's not gonna work. Someone is going to self-destruct, and better them than you, unfortunately. It's not going to be you, especially when you have clarity, especially when you have higher awareness, especially when you're in tune with your higher self and you're seeing how my investment is not adding up. This is not growing. I don't see what was purchased or I don't see, I gave you this. I don't see what'd you do with it? And every time, and this could be energy, you've given energy, you've given advice, you've given time, you plant seeds, you created businesses, you saving, but things are just going out. Yeah, you're seeing something clearly here. Maybe something was hidden from you before, but now the moon, you're howling at the moon, like asking the moon, like, what's going on, Queen Mother? I'm getting Wolf Mother. I've been listening to this audiobook, I guess, on Pocket FM. Two of them. One of them is about alphas and the wolves, and then the other one is Quinn. This is about vampires. I don't know why. Something could be significant about that. I'm mentioning it to you, but also there's the wolves here. You're starting to create a whole new pack for yourself. Maybe you're someone who, maybe you've been with a pack and now you don't want to be with a pack anymore, right? Maybe you want to be by yourself now. Or maybe you want to attract other people that's by themselves now, right? That's significant. But your friendships, your network, you're just paying attention. Long-term vision. You're seeing the things that you do want to invest in a long term. I don't know if those are lilacs, but those are really pretty purple flowers. But you definitely could benefit from doing crown chakra, hertz frequency, meditations, a lot of meditations, drinking a lot more water, eating a lot more purple foods, wearing purple. Those are just the basics, things that you could do. You could walk, you could draw, you could paint, you could pray a lot more. You could affirm, so that you can create a whole new reality for yourself. And then just be mindful, ask yourself those deep questions, which you already are asking. You possibly are considering your network, your friendship, the things that you're investing in. Trust in that inner dialogue with yourself. Because you're talking to source. And when you're talking to source, you're creating that bond and that relationship with source. You're only going to get even more of what it is that you do want. All right. The lesson here you're learning to trust divine timing as well. Even when things are unclear, stability doesn't mean control. It means faith in your progress, in your process. So the advice, pause and evaluate your investments without fear. The crown chakra invites surrender to divine mystery as well, right? Getting that download from source. The seeds are planted. Now patience will reveal what's real also. So I feel like you've already manifested, or at least you started to already plant the seeds of you want better friendships, better partnerships, better alliances, better work, whatever it is. And it's almost like you might be going through a pause too, where you kind of have to wait for the fruits to kind of like develop, to grow. I feel like, I don't know, a lot of us are getting this message about 2026. It's gonna come in. It's gonna come in quickly too. But you're seeing how that's changing. This is also giving me the energy of like, you're not necessarily doing anything. You're allowing source to do it for you. You're allowing spirit to move people out of your life. It's like you're letting people hang themselves. You're letting people take themselves out of your life. I remember there was some people that, one person specifically, but there were some people that I realized I was always the one calling, checking in, seeing how everybody's doing, blah, blah, blah. And I wouldn't hear from them. And then when I caught myself, I'm like, yo, I'm always the one initiating. Let me stop calling. And when I stopped calling him, I didn't hear from him ever since after that at all. Not a month later, not 3 months later, not a year later, not 2 years later, not 3 years later. It's probably been like about, we're in what, 2025?
It's 16 hours.
Maybe 5 to 6 years when I did that. Has it been 7 years? Nah. 2019. Yeah, it's been like 5 years. So you're paying attention. Okay, so the seeds are planted. Now patience will reveal what's real. So be patient. You don't need to really do anything. You'll see what I kind of want to say, you'll see what stands the test of time. Right? We'll see what stands the test of time. Also, people that you've invested in, let's say if you're not investing in them anymore, let's see if they're still going to be around. Okay. I want to say and vice versa. Maybe if people see that they can't give you their ideologies, their projections, you're not standing on it, like you don't want to abide by it, they're not going to be around too long either. It's like they can't manipulate you anymore. All right. That was pretty clear, Capricorn. That was your message. Go ahead and hit that description box. Hit that like for me. Grab yourself the audio healing book. It's free. You're just joining the email list. And also get yourself the Emotional Mastery Magnetic Protection ebook. I have like 10 pointers in there. Great way to raise your frequency, to protect yourself, to just strengthen your intuition as well. So grab that because it's a great way to donate to the channel. I do accept donations, Cash App, PayPal, but you also get something back in return when you actually purchase something from the channel, okay? From my store. It's a Gumroad store. I'll put the link there. You go ahead and cop what you need to cop. I have to actually update it and add some new things in there. But yeah, I truly appreciate you. Peace out. All right, Aquarius. We're moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius, let's read your message. Oh, let's put that here. Career, public image, and achievements. Career, public image, and achievements are affecting you during this full moon in Taurus, even though we're talking about what lessons you need to learn when it comes to your stability and your self-worth, okay? Career, public image, and achievements. Professional recognition may peak, or you may realize what career path does not serve you anymore. Let go of overworking or image concerns, like how you show up to people, how people receive you, what people think about you. Let go of that. Okay, because I feel like your public image, the things that you've achieved, like I feel like that's shifting for you. I feel like you're changing that. Professional recognition may peak. Some people might actually see you, might celebrate you. You might get some reward. You might get more recognition in the work that you're doing. But I also feel like you're releasing things, especially in career front, that is not serving you, okay? The card that I pulled for you, though, is the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups talks about loss, grief. And that's exactly what's going to happen when you shift, right? When you shift from, I feel like you shifted because of this. And this is what this full moon in Taurus is teaching you. When it taught, whatever it is that you lost, it taught you more about your self-worth. It taught you more about what it is how it is that you do want to show up in the world. Your self-image is super important to you right now, but it's not in a way where you're being egotistically led. It's more like you want to be your authentic self, and whoever don't like it could kick rocks. you're aligning with your tribe, people that do like it, people that do recognize it, people that do celebrate it, people that want it, right? Yeah, it's like you taking you and your pride off to the sunset by yourself. Okay, but you did have to go through this loss and grief and sadness moment. Maybe you're still going through it right now, but I feel like if you are going through this right now, you could expect this. You could expect you shifting your self-image, shifting your relationships, your career because of this. Because it's like, it's almost giving me like people are never satisfied. No matter what you do, they're just never satisfied, or they're not supportive of the things that I love, the things that I want to do. Well, forget it. Then it's just gonna have to be a loss. I'm gonna go where I am supported, I am celebrated, I am loved and admired and appreciated. I am, where I could be myself. Duh. Hello. Yeah, 5 major changes coming in when it comes to that. You might also be seeing that you're interested in doing something differently with your work, with your career. And that's going to bring more recognition of who you naturally are, supporting you, right? It's kind of like me, like leaving nursing and now doing more tarot chakra healing, doing more spiritual work, where now there's more recognition that's growing. And it took some time. It was a lot of pause. It was a lot of me clearing a lot of limiting patterns, thoughts, negative energy from other people, projections, spell work, all of that stuff, either if you believe it or not, but also limiting beliefs, limiting patterns, my own, that I place on myself. And then to finally start to like increase my self-confidence to move forward. It takes some time. So I'm preparing you now. It may not happen like that, but the trajectory where you're going is good. Anytime you get to release people, places, and things that is not celebrating your authenticity, or you as a soul that's shifting in this world to be more in alignment with your purpose, with your path, with what feels good to you, that's always a good path. That's always celebrated. That's always wanted. Source wants more of us doing that. Okay, as you can see, the world is changing. The sooner you get rid of that job and you go start that painting career that you always wanted to do when you were 5, the more in alignment. It's so funny. I kind of see like it took you 20 or 30 years to make a certain amount and it's still not good enough. And you're not really quite happy doing what you're doing, but it's going to take you like 5 years to get somebody to actually buy one of your paintings for like $50,000. Or like, you're going to get a lot more. In 2 years, you're going to get a lot of people that's just giving you a lot of recognition on whatever platform you choose to go on to share your talent. That's what I'm getting. And clarifying it is the lovers. Again, you might definitely want to go listen to, what's that, Scorpio. Scorpio had lovers energy, and lovers energy is Gemini. So go watch Gemini energy. And Scorpio also had to watch the death and transformation. You've transformed, you are transforming. So you might want to go watch the Virgo reading as well. So Virgo, Gemini, and Scorpio. All right, because you got the lovers energy. And whenever I see this card, it talks about, can you trust, and you stepping into that picture and enjoying living the life of joy that you deserve, that you envision, that you see. She's looking at herself in the photo. And it's like, can you be courageous and bold enough to step into that, into your dreams? Can you live in your dreams? It's like your dreams are here. Can you live in it? Ooh, that's powerful. You manifested this dream, and now it's like, can you be in it? Can you live in it? Can you step into the frame of your life? Crown chakra energy. Can you trust that you're in alignment with Source, and this is what Source wants you to do? Can you trust that you'll be provided for? Can you trust that you are worthy of love? Worthy of this sensual energy, of intensity, of the soul wanting to experiencing itself in that way. Even after loss, even after heartbreak. So there's a sense of not ruminating for too long on sadness, on loss. Your lesson, you're healing from emotional loss by choosing love again. For yourself, for life, stability now requires forgiveness and emotional openness. Yeah, not lingering in that energy of loss for too long. Can you open up your heart again and just trust that, I do deserve love. I do deserve community, support, laughter, travel. And I want that for me. But you got to forgive others, and you have to forgive yourself. When you release regret, okay, so your advice, stop playing Stop replaying what went wrong. Your crown chakra reminds you that divine love never leaves. Ooh. Shout out to Ra, shout out to God, shout out to Source, shout out to Divine Mother and Father. Divine love never leaves. When you release regret, new partnerships and joy find you. This must be for me too, because the way it's hitting me, girl, I'm like, speak. Yeah, man. Yeah. I like that. I really like that. Reminds you that divine love never leaves. Yeah, and that's the thing about the crown chakra. When you get to the crown and you're balanced and all the energy has risen up, is balanced in all of your chakra centers, you really feel connected to love. You feel a certain type of bliss. This is the journey of the rapture to me. I know there's a lot of like hurricanes and stuff going on in the world right now. And despite everything that's going on, can you still feel love and connection to source? Like there's people, like I forgot the guy name that wrote that book. Victor, forgot his name. Victor something, where he was in the camp, the Nazi camps, and they was about to unalive him, and he had to imagine himself happy, married with his children, and doing so. Like that's the rapture. That's the rapture to me. Being able to be in the mind. In the definition, let's look up the definition of rapture, shall we? Because even with things are going on outside, can you realize this is the game of life? Can you realize this is all a projection in a certain way? Can you realize this is all an illusion? Your body is here, but your soul is infinite. A feeling of intense pleasure or joy, right? There was another, where is it? Transporting of believers to heaven. That's funny too. Transporting the believers to heaven, but it's in the mind. Let me see something. Show more. I want to find that definition. I don't know if it was the Hebrew definition. Ecstatic joy or delight. It's funny how they don't have it up front like that, so people won't know. Let's do etymology of rapture. I haven't had to do that in a long time. Comes from the Latin word rapio, meaning to snatch away, which to me is like snatching away your mind of seeing what you're thinking that you're here right now. You're in panic mode, snatching your mind away from this and going into bliss, going into heaven in the mind. Heaven, crown chakra is literally heaven. The state of being carried away. I don't see it. But pretty much the definition was like to be in the mind. I want to find it for y'all. Ecstatic describes an ecstatic state of mind or intense joy, or to express that feeling through words or music, whatever. But still, I like that. The ecstatic state of mind. It's a state of mind. The rapture is a state of mind. So when things are going chaotic in your house, in your life, can you be centered in the state of mind of peace, of connectedness, of always being divinely favored and given to? It's challenging, but with practice, with meditation, with affirmations, with practical ways that supports you, everybody's different. Whatever works for you, but you would have to keep doing it until you could just get yourself there. I think the yogis, they have stories of yogis being able to take like 2 breaths, 3 breaths, and just like go into heaven, go into their minds of bliss because they've practiced, right? Advice: stop replaying what went wrong. Your crown chakra reminds you that divine love never leaves. When you release regret, new partnerships and joy find you because you're not holding the energy of loss and regret. Because when you're holding that energy, that's what you manifest more of. You think something is going to be a great start, but you're still holding the energy of regret. So this is also going to turn out to be a regretful outcome. But when you can release that, forgive others, now you can make space and room for the partnerships that you do want to experience, a higher connection, love, bliss. Okay. So that's your message, Aquarius. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hit that description button. I pinned some things in the comments below that you can purchase, you can support. The heart healing audio is free. It just gets you on the email list, and I would love to have you on there. I haven't said anything yet to everybody. I'm just collecting some emails for now. And the Emotional Mastery Magnetic Protection book is a great way for you to donate to the channel. I do accept donations. Cash App, PayPal is super supportive. I know it may be challenging for everybody worldwide right now, but whatever you can do would be much appreciated. But it's definitely not required, okay? But hit the like button, share this with someone. And if you have any other placements in your birth chart, go listen to that. But I think I forgot which one I told you to listen to. Lovers, so Scorpio, Gemini, and Virgo, right? All right. Bye. Love you. All right, Pisces. We're moving on to Pisces. Final sign when it comes to this full moon in Taurus and what it is that we are working through, what it is that we need to know emotionally when dealing with our stability and our self-worth, okay? And this is like, this whole channel, that's what this is all about, all right? Let me read your message and then we'll go into your card reading. Your activation. Beliefs, higher learning, and travel. Those are what's on your mind right now, okay, when it comes to this full moon in Taurus. Beliefs, higher learning, and travel. You may reach clarity around a personal philosophy, spiritual growth, or long-term goals. Let go of limiting beliefs. Okay, so you may reach some clarity about your own personal philosophy about certain things. Maybe you're realizing you want to shift that philosophy. It's no longer working for you, or you want to embrace a new philosophy because it's going to get you where you want to be, right? Spiritual growth is significant here, and your long-term goals, either with your self-worth, what it is that you're investing in, people, places, or things, financially, romantically, partnerships, all of that, where you want to live, what is your ideal definition of success, what that looks like, the kind of life you want to live, okay? What you have is a 7 of Wands, and a 7 of Wands talks about, first let's break it down. 7 is about spiritual lessons, and we already know that. I just read spiritual growth, so you're definitely in alignment with that. 7s are completions to me, because it's like you've learned everything that you needed to learn from a certain segment, a certain section. It's kind of like when you're in school, you pass the final test, right? You pass like the final exam for that grade. Now you still got to take like the big exam to get out of the school, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like for nursing, we have like a final exam to take for the school, for everything that we've learned, right? Cumulative, everything that we've learned for the entire, from the first semester to whatever last semester as a nurse. And now we got to go take the state exam. But when you finish and taking all the exam, when I pass the exam for the school, everything that I've learned in the school, that's a 7. That's a completion. You're done with that. You don't have to go to school anymore. You pass that. Now you got to go, the 8 is whatever you sow is what you reap. You've already sowed positivity, goodness. You pass this test. You know everything that you need to know. You schedule the state exam. You go and take that. You pass that too. Now, as you sow is what you reap. And now you go to the 9, which is completions. You don't have to do that nursing school anymore. You don't have to take your state exam. You got your boards. You got your license. You got your registration. You officially are a nurse. You officially are RN. You officially are whatever you are. Now you get into the 1, the 10, which is completion, starting a brand new beginning as a nurse, as a whatever. Okay, so I always look at 7s as like the first level of completion before completing an entire, I kind of look at it like the Wheel of Fortune. You're done with a cycle, and now you got to learn the lesson to complete it, to go into the world. And then when you get into the world, you start a new life. Okay, this is also about standing your ground on things that you're passionate about and not letting anybody influence you or sway you away from the things that you're passionate about. Okay. This is the Leo card, so you could definitely go watch the Leo reading. There might be something there for you. Okay. You're starting to believe in yourself, being more courageous, being more in your power. Solar plexus energy is heavy here as well. And the crown, because the crown is what's clearing it. So it's something about your gut and brain. Okay, the connection to that. And it's so funny, instead of being, because sometimes they say the gut is the first brain, right? So I think you're going more, you're integrating the knowledge or the connection between what your gut feels and what your mind knows. Because even you also had clarity around personal philosophies, right? So your philosophy is shifting and it's affecting your crown chakra and your solar plexus chakra, your thoughts and your courage, your power, your masculine energy to take action towards something, to protect something. You could be super territorial right now against the things that you're protecting, the things that you want to experience in your life. The crown chakra, the King of Wands, is clarifying this message. The King of Wands is a leader. The Queen of Wands is someone who is attractive, who looks good, but is someone who goes after what his intuition says, is someone that, first of all, he's a king. A lot of people respect him. A lot of people admire him. He's very passionate also. Very passionate about what it is that he wants, what it is that he wants to manifest and create in his life. And you don't have to be a man. You could be a woman and still have this energy of that King of Wands energy of being passionate, being magnetically attractive. And this is someone who's super confident as well, but this is the crown chakra card, right? So you're trusting your intuition. You're trusting your soul's guidance here, God's divine protection and guidance. I'm getting divine instruction. You're protecting that at all costs. It's like you're protecting your energy from anybody, from like trying to deter you away from that. At least that's what you're being encouraged to do during this full moon in Taurus when it comes to your stability and your self-worth. Knowing that you're worthy of trusting into your own intuition, into your own path. Like I feel like this is what I need to do. This is where I need to go. This is where source is leading me. And I'm going to trust that. I don't care about anybody else is telling me, because you ain't got the answers, Sway. All right, number one. Number two, everyone has their own blueprint. We probably will all end up at the same place. It's true. But I have to go this way. And I have to go in this direction, in this way for now, until I see or I feel or I hear whatever clears you have of where I'm being guided, because my intuition, my source is guiding me. It's not my ego, and it's not me putting my faith onto you, onto anybody outside of me. The lesson is you're learning that protecting your energy is sacred, not selfish. Stability is about leadership over your vibration. Yeah, this is my own vibrational frequency that is telling me I need to do this, not what you think I should do, I need to do. We all have our own vibration. If you listen to someone with a lower vibration, you're going to end up in a ditch. Your advice: stand tall in your authority. Crown chakra upgrades are guiding you to lead with spiritual confidence. So you've been upgraded. You've been upgraded to your crown chakra. It's almost like if there was a block, there's an opening now, because you're trusting in that guidance more instead of listening to other people outside of you. Even your ego, instead of listening to your lower self, because this isn't a root chakra, this is a crown chakra. You're not moving with your lower self. You're moving with your higher self. Hold boundaries with love. Your energy sets the tone for your world. Okay? Hold boundaries with love. Your energy sets the tone for your world. So it's like, stay true to what it is that you want to manifest and what it is that you want in your life. When it comes to love, when it comes to a partner, if it's not in alignment, it needs to go. It's not in alignment. Stay grounded in that. Stay in your truth. and know that you're meant to magnetize to you what's in alignment with you, nothing less. All right, that's your message, Pisces. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do accept donations. Feel free to reach out to me. Cash App, PayPal, the information is there, description box or in the bio section. It's super great. I'm super appreciative for it, but it's definitely not required. Hit the like button, share this with a friend. If you have any other placements in your birth chart, I highly suggest that you go and listen to it. Leo is significant, so definitely go listen to the Leo message. There's definitely something there for you. And if I mention something else, like another sign to listen to in that reading, go listen to that too. Because it's like little small bites or cues for you to operate in your holistic self. All right, emotionally. And that's what we talk about on this channel. And I'm grateful that I could come and do this reading for everyone, with everyone, and for me as well. I got a lot out of this and I'm super grateful. I also have the heart healing audio. Go ahead and grab yourself that. It's free just to join the email list. And the emotional magnetic attraction book, ebook, super simple, super dope tools, resources. I put about 10 up in there that helped me. So it's a great way for you to donate to the channel and to get something in return if you don't just want to donate, right? Anything you send, I'm super grateful. Again, it doesn't have to be a lot. I know there's a lot going on worldwide financially for a lot of people, but I am open. Closed mouths don't get fed. So I'm always going to ask. I'm always going to encourage you to keep doing the healing work on yourself. To book a session with me if you are inspired. Only if you're inspired. Okay, I'm not for everyone. And not everyone is going to be my client either. But yeah, that's it. That's all we got. That's all we got, y'all, okay? For the full moon in Taurus, is calling everyone to remember your worth isn't proven. It's embodied. And I'm speaking to myself too. Your worth isn't proven. It's embodied, okay? When you ground your energy, you honor your value and release what no longer aligns with your peace, okay? Stability usually follows after that. When you release what's no longer aligned with your peace, that's when stability comes. Stability in your relationships, stability in your money, stability with your friendships, community, your work. And I'm seeing that in my life, and I'm seeing that with you guys. Shout outs to the 176, or I'm not sure, I think it's 176 new subscribers. Welcome. I'm super grateful for you guys. I'm grateful. There's so much that I can say, but I'm grateful. Thank you guys for being here. I really hope this supports you on your journey. And stay tuned for the next video. If you haven't watched the You're the Plug video, go watch that next, okay? Because you're missing a good one. Go watch it. All right. Thanks for watching.